Come on. That's where I'm going. No. Oh. We won't talk about that, okay? I'm scrambling. We bought. Dude, that neck was crazy though, for real, for real. All right, give me this. Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh man. Trying to bomb, dude.
Oh my god. Oh!
No shot.
No, what the hell?
Oh, behind you, right side.
Oh, my shot. Let's go. Vaca, what's up, Vaca? We clapped the shit out of them. How you doing? Holy, that whole sequence was insane.
I gotta reload.
Oh, oh. I'm running, I'm running. Holy. E-outfits. What's up, Sago? Welcome in. Right back at you, stud muffin. I mean, what? One shot behind you in the B. Oh, you're ready to go? Okay.
Shoot me afterwards. That beard is sick, dude. Patty's beard is iconic. Think.
But yeah, it's got the gold condom. It's got the whole condom thing. All dead, all dead, all dead. That was clean. That was clean. Did I get bit or something? Urgh. Yeah. Let's try this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the razor black cock. That black
What?
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah. Your hamster screamed? I didn't realize hamsters can scream. I'm being completely honest. What is this? Oh. I'm grabbing a foot. I guess that's on brand. Thing? She is, okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me catch up with chat. We have the full screen view tonight because, well, probably gonna be yapping most of it. Welcome in Shadow. What's up, Lilith? We have a 3 stream streak. Let's go, Lilith. That's awesome. Patty, Scott. Miss you all. Miss you too. Kayla. Oh my god. Oh, yup. Is that my foosball teammate? Red team, best team? Dude, we fried, and we would have fried even more if we weren't playing with a ping pong ball on a crappy foosball table. 1000%. 7 stream streak. Let's go, Mac. What's up, Hoida? What's up, guys? Didn't mean to do the clip thing. I could try to redeem it to you, Mac, if I remember after the stream. Actually, let me make a notepad here. I shall make a note to redeem or refund. Sorry, not redeem. Refund. Let me just do that real quick. Refund Mac channel points. All right, done. Done. Because Wolf, if we started on a red team unbeatable, this is actually true. Yeah, we were playing, Kayla and I were playing on a disadvantage on a foosball table that was tilted towards our goal. And we still pretty much won, just for the record. And then we switched on red team and it was just easy peasy because we had the foosball floor tilt advantage. It was crazy. Kayla, are you traveling right now? What's going on, Hoida? How about you? Are you made it home yet? Patty, I know you're home. How do I get my points back? Yeah, I should be able to do it, Mac, on my end. 5K or going to Silver Court. It might take some time before he, you know, sees a judge, though, unfortunately, there, Mac. I'm both on Twitch and YouTube right now. Let's go, Lilith. I appreciate that. I can't believe everyone's freaking home already. I'm so jealous. You're at the airport? What's your next flight looking like? Is that a long one, the short one? I'm assuming it's a long one. Like, it's probably the US to New Zealand flight, if I had to guess. I can't believe I missed Moopy. Oh, no! Dude, the thing is with these events is that you're there for 3 days, right? Let's say 4. Let's say you enter Thursday evening, right? Or whatever it is. Or Thursday. Regardless, the whole point is that there's this venue full of people. And you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to see everyone I want to see. I'm going to talk to everyone I want to talk to. And the truth of the matter is that despite having 3 full days of being able to do that, it doesn't happen. You miss people. You don't spend as much time talking to some people that you would like to speak to. Like, it's sort of like the nature of things, especially like if you're trying to catch some games, which I barely caught any of, which was to be expected. I think I caught some, well, I caught like the last few games of the last, like the finals, essentially. Like in a few games here and there, like between the action. But speaking of people I met, what's up, Mr. Zero? Welcome, welcome. Holidays are coming up and they take 4 weeks of every month. Holidays are, oh, you're talking about, yeah. You're right. I always miss someone, 100%. In 2 hours, I'll board my 13-hour flight. It's rough, Kayla. You got this, though. It's gonna fly by. I mean, what time is it right now in Seattle? Or out west, anyway. It's 6:05, 2 hours, 8:05. Hopefully, we will get some sleep on the plane. Fingers crossed. I'm still glad you made the trip, and I know there was like lots of delays and cancellations and stuff, but I'm really, really glad you made it. Ooh, little full screen darkness. What's up, Phantasma? Aspen Hotel Season 2 is out tomorrow. Nice. I gotta watch Season 1, but I want to finish Invincible first, and I think I have like 5 episodes left or 4 episodes left of Invincible, so maybe after that I'll consider Has-Been. I'll have to double check what other shows are out that I've been meaning. And I'm out of there. I'm out. Bye-bye. No, the weekend was a blast. It was a blast and a blur, as it usually is. Like, it just goes by so fast. It's actually incredible. Typical Wolf catching the finals. He just can't get off. Dude. You're right, Kayla. Like, it all comes back to the finals. It all comes back to the finals. Hydrate, I got you. Lilith. Shit, the hydrate. Oh, man. It's just so funny because, like, I feel like I met Zero twice because I saw him first time with the beanie on and the second time without the beanie. And the second time I saw him, it took me like 2 seconds maybe before I was like, oh, yeah, Zero. couldn't recognize him real quick without the beanie. So funny. I saw you and I was like, oh my god, is Wolf? Yeah, Nated was streaming. If you guys don't know, Nated was streaming on my way out from I think Sunday, and I did like a double take. I walked past him and I saw this guy like streaming or something. And then I walked past him and then I looked back and I was like, oh, that's Nated. So I walked up to him and said hi, and he was like, oh, hi, Wolf, right? I'm like, yeah. Dude, so many double takes. Zero met everyone twice. See? Okay, I wasn't the only one. No one recognized me without it. Well, that's it, because we didn't know what, I guess, you had on top of your head, right? On a real, it was so nice meeting you all. Putting faces to names is such a crazy experience. It's wild, right, Kayla? Like, even when I saw you in person, I was like, oh my god, like, this is insane. Especially because, I guess in your case, Kayla, like, you know, you just started doing some face cam streams here and there, right? So, I guess even more so, like for me, I would say personally, maybe for some I would imagine most of us, I guess, it was like, oh wow, like, you know, like we always knew you were real, but obviously like putting the face to the name was even more of an impact because of that, I think. Mr. Ben, what's up, Ben? I met Nated more than once this past weekend. Really? Good to see you as well. Nice to meet you in person. An absolute honor to sign the steel case as well and be part of your vlog footage. So that was fun. Moopy is real. Yes, can confirm. I'm going to be going through some photos later. I have omitted the one with Moopy just because I want to respect her privacy and all that. But I'm going to just go through a few of the photos from the weekend, share that. I also have a lot of the merch here. Minus like the shirts and stuff. I don't have them here with me, but like all that merch that I want to share. In fact, I'm actually wearing one of the merch that Mash made for the boomers. So got a nice little boomer shirt here. Dude, it was a blast. It was so cool to just meet new people, you know, and obviously get to see a lot of people that I have already met as well. And I will say overall this year, I didn't really spend too much time. Like last year, I was a lot more like, oh man, I got to make sure I take a picture with this person. I got to make sure I take a big picture with this person. This year, I was like more live in the moment. So I don't have as many pictures as last year, I would say. Although a lot of people were taking pictures, so I'm sure I'm going to find myself in some other photos and stuff. But yeah, I didn't put as much of an effort in taking photos this year just because I really wanted to make sure like I soaked it in. I feel like last year I was like, oh, hi, oh, so-and-so, let's take a picture, which is great because sometimes you would meet someone and you're like, oh yeah, I'll see you later. And then despite the fact that I saw them on Friday, I never saw them again during the weekend. Like it's just the nature of things and how fast things move. Meeting you, Dylan, Rhythm, and Rogue was crazy. Like I've known y'all for years, and then getting to play foosball, it was honestly so special. And I'm gonna touch upon that too, Kayla, because what was particularly nice about the weekend, I think for me, was just the way it ended. Was with the OGs in a way. Like it was nice because for me, starting at Fort Worth, like that's where I first met all the OGs, you know, and then like ending the night at 3:30 in the morning with all the OGs surrounding me. It's just a nice full circle moment, but I'll get to that for sure. Speaking of, I should send you pic of us. Perfect. Thank you, Kayla. Yes, please, by all means. By all means. Thank you again for grabbing mine for me. Oh, I got you, Zero. No worries. Yeah, like Mash and Rachel and whatnot, we were all like sharing stickers and stuff and t-shirts, and I was like, and they're like, oh, okay, I have Zero on my list. I haven't seen him yet. I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'll grab it and I'll make sure I'll find Zero. I want to see the Zoomer shirt. I don't think there was a Zoomer shirt. I think it was just for the boomers. You avoided a lot of people? No. I didn't avoid any people, Axion. It's just that I didn't go like out of my way to take pictures, I would say, this year. I just wanted to like really like stay in the moment, say hi to peeps. There are a few people that I guess I would have liked to have taken pictures with and stuff, but I still like, for me, it's the memory that's the most important, you know? That's what I remember most, right? Like going back to different photos and stuff. I don't know. Like I'm not someone that often goes back and looks back at photos, if that makes sense. Like, you know, every once in a while, sure, but yeah. I didn't take as many pictures as I would have liked, but I made up for it by recording a ton of footage. Dude, I mean, I believe it. You had that camera on the ready, Ben, which is awesome. I actively tried to avoid pictures. Trust. I said yes to everyone. It was actually funny when I first approached Kayla. I was like, Kayla, do you mind if we take a picture? And she was like, and I was like, no problem. Like, I was like, no problem. We don't have to. We don't have to. And she was like, no, okay, let's take a picture. But I remember when she first was like, and it like just that split second that she said, like I hesitated. I was like, it's all good. Don't worry about it. We don't have to. At least you remember to book your flight on Monday. Dude, actually remember that, huh? Like last year we fumbled and somehow booked our return flight on Sunday. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. This year we got it all right. Airbnb, flight, everything. Oh, man. But no, it was a good weekend. I don't know what, like, I mean, I saw some of you guys in there in person, like, you know, Patty and Zero and whatnot, and Ben. I don't know. What was, like, the favorite part of your weekend, guys? Like, I don't know. Like, what did you enjoy the most from it? I mean, obviously, I guess getting to meet people in person and stuff is always exciting, but was there, like, anything particular that stood out for you? I was just nervous. I had to think about it. That's okay, Kayla. Listen, like I said, I respect it, especially because, like I said, you know, I know recently you have, you know, gotten the whole face cam streams up and going and stuff too. So I know, like, that particular world of lack of anonymity or less anonymity now that your kind of like faces out there is you know, something to consider. So I appreciate it. Oh, Mr. Sahara. Speaking of people that I saw again. Welcome, Sahara. How are you? Did you have a good trip back? Favorite part was the people. It always is. Yeah, I agree. And I think that's always like these events. One of the best things about them is just that, like, it does reignite your passion for Halo to an extent. But I think it's more like the reminder of the people in Halo. That's the cool thing about it. Like, you realize just how many good people there are in the community, and like all from all different walks of life. And I think that's the coolest aspect of it, because you just have so many different characters in the community. And I feel like as a community as a whole, like oftentimes Halo gets this rep, especially like on Twitter and whatnot, of being like pretty toxic with the fanship. And I get that because there's such a divide in terms of games and how people want to see Halo like in the future. And, you know, even like the campaign evolved. There's so much divide, but I think all that divide and stuff is just passion, and there's a certain unity in that. I don't know if I'm talking sense or not, but that's how it feels. I've been feeling chubby during Worlds, but I'm at the gym now. Dude, Sahara comes up, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna hit the gym this weekend. I was like, dude, the gym in your hotel? I was like, I respect that, dude, because yeah, I was like, vacation time working out is not something that I can motivate myself to do. I'll be honest with you. I ate so much, but now I'm fasting towards the end of the year. Fair, yeah, dude. I mean, there's a lot of good food in Seattle. I gotta say that there's a lot of good food in Seattle. Everyone's just so freaking nice and awesome. I never have to worry, you know? Yeah, dude. I mean, listen, there's not one moment at all that I felt like, you know, unsafe or unwelcomed. Yeah, 100% with you. Dylan, what's up, Dylan? Big Brick Nick. Speaking of OGs, good to see you again, Dylan. Good to spend some time this weekend. Spent a good amount of time this weekend, I think, compared to like last year too. So that was nice. You did go to the gym on Friday night, Dave. Good for you, Sarah. Good for you. Had a few loose ends tied up at Worlds. All good now. Let's go. Played against Nated in one of the side tournaments and getting a kill on him during our match. Oh, dude, did you get that recorded by any chance? Which side tournament was it, Ben? Like, I know we have our bad eggs, but people seem so genuine. I agree, Patty. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're not immune to that. I don't think there's any community out there that is immune to that, but I do think the Halo community, dude, is just up there. It's just up there. Hey, Kayla. Let me, nah, it's okay. You know what? Never mind. Caught Big Dylan leaving, thank Lord. Let's go, Sahara. Yeah, there were a few moments like that where it was like I caught people at the tail end. For example, Pokai, if you guys know Pokai, he is my fellow Quebecer. He lives in the same province as I do. And he made the trip to Worlds, and I didn't get to see him until I was leaving Worlds. And I saw him there. I was like, oh shit, okay, there he is. Oh, the Halo 2 4v4? Nice. I only felt unsafe once, and it was when Fuzzy led us in the dark one night, and I got attacked by leaves. You know what? I'm gonna highlight that message, Caleb, because that was so. That was actually really scary. And then all of a sudden, there was like this umbrella, the broken umbrella that was coming at us while the wind was blowing that Saturday night. Like, it was actually unreal. It was actually unreal. I miss you too, Junk, dude. That's my gamers outreach partner right there. We ran it back this year, side to side, playing some squads, playing some Rumble Pit together. It was a blast. Dude, nature was attacking us. Yeah, nature was attacking us. You're hopping on a plane tonight to go back home. Sounds good, Ben. Hopefully have a good trip. Soul, nice to meet you as well. Soul, the funny story I have with Soul, funny enough, is like I bumped into, I can't remember which group it was, and then Soul was there, and he's like, "Oh, hi, like I'm Soul," and he's like, "I've been in your chat a few times. You probably don't remember me or whatnot." I was like, "Dude, of course I remember you. Like, even though you pop in every once in a while, you know, I know who you are." I'm like, he's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, Soul, SOLV," and then I'm like, Voyager, VOYAGER, which I think proves that I know who it was, because most people would think Soul, okay, SOUL, right? No. I knew who he was. So it was a pleasure to meet Soul. It was a pleasure to meet you, Soul. I don't know if you're back home as well. I know a lot of people have already made their trip back, I guess, yesterday, and there are some people that are staying longer, but I was gonna blow away, dude. It was scary. It was scary. And then Fuzzy brought us this, you know, hole in the wall place, and I think he was trying to abduct us or something. I don't know. Hopefully Fuzzy's not in here. The rain was disgusting. Yeah, the rain, I mean, it's Seattle weather, right? Come to be expected. Last year we got really lucky with the weather being fantastic, honestly. The umbrella was a paid actor. Let's see. Yeah, it really does. I was just mentioning, Junk, how you know, you can go the whole weekend full of people and see them once or completely miss them, you know? Like, I think I saw Sin for a minute, for example, and never saw her again throughout the entire weekend. Like, it's just crazy. Halo Fest. Yeah, we got to find, I'm curious to find out more information about Halo Fest when that comes out. I know it's 14 months away, so we probably have to wait a while until that happens, but, and who knows, they have a DreamHack in North America. Maybe they can do DreamHack Montreal. One can dream. I wanted to stay until Monday night, but we had plans at home. That's fair, Sahara. That's fair. He had a plan, trust, dude. I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did. Saw Chainsaw Man in theater. Really great animation. Nice. I need to watch the Demon Slayer movie. Still haven't done that. The bar was his. He just wanted customers. I'm convinced. That's wild. Didn't realize Fuzzy was investing in the city of Seattle. I almost missed Schisma entirely. I bumped into Schisma a few times, luckily, but it's just crazy how, like I said, some of us are like crossing paths and finding each other, and then others that are like, you know, never seen, or it was just crazy. It just is the nature of things, because there are so many people and you want to spend so much time, and you have so limited time. If you think about it, like 3 days sounds like a lot of time, right? To like mingle and stuff, but it really isn't. It goes by fast. One can dream, one can hack. One can dream, one can hack. Hopefully they bring it together. DreamHack Montreal. He was leading us into the dark, windy streets of Seattle. I didn't know what would happen next, dude. I was convinced, and it was so many left and right turns. I was like, where is he taking us? Does he even know where he's taking us? Because I was like, okay, just go straight and turn left, and then, you know, that's it. Then that should be it, right? No, up, left, right, up, left, right. Like it was actually crazy. It was actually crazy, dude. Me and my boy are getting tuxes for the tuxes. For the concert on that Friday? Ooh, Ben. Okay. What's up, Reflex? Welcome in. I don't hear enough passion for Asia to be at HCS. Dude, I think an Asian trip, an Asian event would be sick, to be honest with you. I just don't think a lot of people make it out there. Because that's the only thing that would suck, I think, if there was a event in, you know, somewhere in Asia, that we wouldn't have too many goers, but at least from this side of the world, I would say. But I still think it would be sick. Yeah, 3 days does fly by. It's insane. Fuzzy was actually hosting a workout session, leading us, getting our steps in. Oh, that's what it was. He was trying to get our steps in. Then in that case, I guess we have to thank him. Man was looking for low key. HTS Cambodia, dude, Junk, you want to line it up with your once a year trip? Is that what you're saying? Fuzzy looks jacked though, for real, for real. Fuzzy, you know, he takes care of himself. He takes care of himself. And he's got some sick photography. I don't know if you guys saw his photography, but his photography is fire. Like, that man has really gotten into this photography in the past year, and it shows. Nice little Asia trip. I would be down for that too, honestly. I think that sounds like a fun time. Junk shit, we didn't get a picture. That's wild comms. Is that a typo or is that on purpose? Junk shit. HTS Asia, we're all in, Reflex. We're sold. Okay, find us a venue. I'll send it to Div from the HTS team, and I'm sure he'll work on it. All right, they'll add they have DreamHack Europe, DreamHack NA. They'll have DreamHack Asia, and then they'll do Worlds in Seattle or the Halo Fan Fest in Seattle. Sup, Dad? Guess who's this? Sam. Is that Sam? Like Samantha? Maybe? Is it? On YouTube? I also never met Bald Gear. Oh, man. Didn't get a chance to meet Bald Gear. Yeah, when you think about it, you're like, man, I didn't get the chance to meet X, Y, and Z. It's just insane how that happens. Oh, let's go, Sam. Over on YouTube. It's really more of NA Europe esports, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, I think they have the Australia region as well, right? But that tends to be its own little event. How did he take care of himself? Where was the care for his hair? Well, see, he sacrificed the hair for the care everywhere else, I suppose. I don't know. I just could not manage that on top of everything else. That's my theory. That's my theory. Oh yeah, Sam, you proved it. You proved it. Your beard is sick, dude. Skull. Yeah, Patty's beard is sick. Patty's beard is sick. Can you imagine the 6'6" man with a beard just wandering around? But you know what's funny about Patty is that sometimes you see like a tall person, and I'm not trying to be judgmental here, but some tall people look intimidating, you know? At least to us shorties. So no, Patty just looks like a friendly giant, even with like a crazy beard. Can you tell the gang I say hi? I can. Sam. I mean, you guys can see the chat on the bottom of the screen, but Sam says hi, guys. Sam says hi. You saw me on Wolf's charity stream. Oh yeah, it's true. It's true. He did pop in. I miss Snow Chief too. No, I met Snow Chief, and I also met Eric with a K. Eric with a K. Said freak shampoo. Let me muscle Max. More or less, yeah. I think that was his. I think that was his slogan. The man doesn't know where to stop when he washes his face. How far back does he go? Oh my God. Fuzzy, you getting roasted in chat by Kayla. Absolutely roasted. Freak you, Fuzzy. Freak you. Muscle Max is a protein supplement brand. I wouldn't be surprised, Sahara. I would not be surprised. Freak you. All right, let me pop in. Let me start looking at some of these photos with you guys, shall we? Let's open up our folder. All right. We're going to start from the beginning. First things first, though. First things first. I do need to mention the absolute scare I had flying into Seattle. So I was flying the Thursday, and I took my first flight. My first flight was Montreal-Toronto. It was delayed by 40 minutes, which... Resub! Legend with the... Wait, what the... 37-month resub. So... Welcome in, Legend. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. Watch this real quick. Okay, I'm going to say my story for Thursday, and then I'll watch the clip. Let me open up the hyperlink. Okay, I have it here saved. Battlefield 6, I'm guessing this is the BR. Okay, cool. So, yeah, long story short, thank you again for the resub, Legend. My first flight from Montreal to Toronto was delayed 40 minutes, which made my next flight a little bit tighter, especially because I had to go through customs in Toronto before I go to Seattle. And my flight was supposed to be at 7:30, and I got to the border agent at 7:30. And I still have to get to my gate. So, long story short, I was supposed to miss that flight. And if I missed that flight, that meant the next flight that I was going to take was going to be a 10 p.m. one that I had to stay overnight in Vancouver to take another flight to Seattle to make it like Friday morning. That's going to be a disaster. Thankfully, my second flight got delayed by half an hour. And then I was able to get there 10 minutes before like absolute closing. So, yeah, if my second flight didn't get delayed, it would have been actually horrendous. So, one of the few times I actually am grateful that a flight got delayed. So super lucky, super lucky. Fuzzy freak you. That's a Kayla quote. All right, I know I said it, but I said it on your behalf. Just heard photos that I almost teared, even though I'm so out of it, dude. I'm telling you, man. Like, I didn't take too many photos, but I'm happy with the photos we got. 37 months for the 37-year-old. It was Legend's birthday on Friday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think Friday was the birthday day, if I'm correct. I know it was this weekend, but I think it was the Friday. In which case, everyone, happy birthday to Legend. I can make these photos into an emote. Oh, the Malafar evil. Let's go, Sahara. That's also an OG of ours. To be honest, we're lucky TSA and ATC hadn't gone on strike yet. I had a nightmare about that. Are they planning to? Not a Rick Roll clip? No, it looks good. I see it. I see Battlefield 6. I need the clip. Wait, which clip? Of me? Oh, of me telling Freak You Fuzzy. I couldn't. I hope I can next Halo title. Well, maybe Halo Fest. Maybe that's the play. Malafar is a homie since Texas HCS. Yeah, for real though. For real. She was a lot of us met through Malafar back in the day. Like that was essentially how we all came about back in early 2022. I met Kayla because of Legend. Legend said, "Hey, you should raid Kayla. She's from New Zealand and she's streaming I Am Fish." And I was like, "Oh, cool." She just started streaming and I was her first raid and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome. Sure, let's do it." Sure, let's do it. Oh my god, Phantasma's got the clip already for you. Kayla, you're welcome. Malafar mention. Because none of them are being paid. Ah, gotcha. Well, I mean, there you go. First Halo Fest was fun. When was the first Halo Fest? I was not aware of this happening before. I was able to play Reach on PC before release there. Nice. I try to connect as many people to each other as possible. I think there's a few mutuals through you, Legend. I met Kayla through Kayla. What? You just were browsing the Halo directory or something and you found Kayla? Okay, let's watch this clip from Mac, then we'll get into the photos. Let's see. Battlefield 6 BR. I haven't seen too much gameplay of this yet. I think it came out, what, this past weekend? Or today? Oh.
Request fire mission. Over.
Oh, snap. On the plane. Is that like a airstrike? Oh, that's an airstrike coming in. How many people did you kill? It says double kill on my screen. But it looks like you killed more than that. Wait a second. Double kill, but I see like 4 skulls. Oh, you downed 2 of them and you killed 2 of them. And you destroyed 2 vehicles. That's crazy. This BR actually kind of looks kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. It actually looks kind of sick. Penguin with the resub. Look at us. Look at us. Speaking of people that I roomed with again, Fuzzy and Penguin were my roommates for a 2nd year in a row. Could not have done it without them. Is R2, Royal 2 or Wolf taller? Wolf is actually. I'm taller than Royal 2. by like a couple inches. Or like an inch. I don't know. I think he's like 5'5". I'm 5'6". New maps? I don't know what the Battlefield 6 situation. I think this is just the BR mode. So there's a brand new Battle Royale mode in Battlefield 6 right now. Photos. Do I have next? Let me see. I do. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. You like it? It's so good, and I hate BRs. That's actually impressive. I heard it's more casual friendly, more casual friendly. Airstrike and a helicopter is unholy. Yeah, I mean that was perfectly placed. How are you gonna take a picture with Wolf Lane like that? Free to play? Oh, the BR is free to play. I thought it was part of the. I thought it was part of the purchase, like the initial purchase. There's a new MP map as well. BF6 is dropping 3 new maps and phases, one every few weeks. Gotcha. Gotcha. What does that sign behind you say? Do not flush. It says do not flush, but then it says do not flush, like, you know, tampons, baby wipes, like all those things. Like, you know, I mean, common sense items that you would not want to flush anyways. You know what I'm saying? Gonna walk my dog? Sounds good, Skull. Sounds good. Need to get tips from you on how to get this handsome. Listen, Legend, you are a handsome boy, and you're only getting handsomer with age. Just get older. Just get older, and you know that's all you gotta do. Let's get older. Freak it, just flush it. I wasn't gonna take any chances. I want to see what happens. Yeah, you know, Fuzzy was the last one checking out, so maybe I should have flushed like on this, like yesterday morning, and then, you know, let Fuzzy deal with the repercussions. That might have been the play. That might have been the play. Exactly. Blame it on him. All right. So this was like the morning of like the morning of the first event, the Monday. Dude, I'm lost on days. The Friday morning. Well, we didn't go like morning. I think we arrived at the venue around 11ish, if I'm not mistaken. But we did an Airbnb. We did an Airbnb last year as well. We didn't take the same Airbnb because the same Airbnb this year was like double the price. I don't know. I think they caught on that people were copying into Seattle during October for like a convention. So this one was a little bit further from the venue. It was like a 10-minute walk, whereas last year it was practically like a 5, if at most. So you know what? For double the walking distance at 10 minutes for like half the price that it would have cost us for the other one, we took that. I'm aging like cheese. Stop it. All right. So this was just Friday morning, quick selfie. And then this is where we first went for breakfast. We were looking for good breakfast places, but a hype train just started on your channel. All right, cool. We're on a hype train for no reason. Thank you. I mean, listen, you guys, I guess, you know, I don't know, man. Twitch, I think, just starts random hype trains now if there's like engagement following resubs and stuff. So we've had a couple resubs, and Twitch is like, hey, here, have a hype train. So I was glad our hotel had a parking garage included. We were 5 minutes from the venue driving, plus 1 block from the lake. Not bad at all. Eric with the resub as well. 36 months. Absolute chads. My God. But we have Penguin at 37, Eco at 36, and we have Legend at 37 as well. Dude, that's crazy. You guys are easily my longest standing subs, which is incredible. 36 months, 3 years. Wow. Let me just absorb it all. Eric with another 5 gifted. Ah. Eric, I told you for the goods. I was just gonna say you don't owe me for the goods. You don't owe me for the goods. This guy, can't take him anywhere, man. I hooked him up with something, and I was like, you don't owe me anything for this. And he's like, I was like, you've done enough. And nope. He's like, here, high 5 gifted. Well, appreciate you guys. We're on a level 3 hype train now. I must go now, but have a good stream, Wolf. Thank you, Kayla. Once again, pleasure meeting you. It was an absolute blast. Patty with 5 gifted too. Kayla, have a very safe trip. I know it's 13 hours ahead, plus maybe another flight. I'm not sure if you have another short flight after that. I think you do. Good luck. Have fun. I'll go by fast. Dude, you got some big ones there. Yeah, you got Junk, you got Sahara, you got Kayla. Literally 3 people that are in the chat right now. Let's go. You got this, Kayla. You got this. As we stare at my bagel. Thank you for the 5 gifties, Patty. Thank you. Level 4 hype train as we're going through our memories here. it's so cool, and that's also another thing. Like you guys, like it's so cool to see you guys like getting the chance to meet each other too, because like granted, Wolf is the streamer here and everything, and it's getting the chance to meet you guys is super cool, obviously, but I think for me, it's so cool when I see you guys getting to meet each other. Like when I saw Patty and Kismet just like having a good time, I was like, oh man, this is like just a vibe, And then obviously like the dinner that we had on Friday night, it was just good. It was just good. Opinion: Gifted should prioritize people in the chat. I agree. The bagel looks smart, dude. Crappy. Friday morning we wanted to go out for breakfast, but I guess because it was after 11, there are a lot of people had like stopped serving breakfast for some reason. So we ended up going to this bagel joint, and it was fire. I had 2 egg whites, I had bacon, I had avocado in this bagel. I had that orange juice was freshly squeezed, or at least freshly made. I don't know. It was fresh. And yeah, this was delicious. I just took a random picture of the line as we were, getting our tickets and stuff. I met Dylan like 5 times. Dude, couldn't stop running into Dylan. We missed out on hot bitches. That is a wild line to say out of context, Penguin, but for you guys in the chat, there was literally a breakfast place or even lunch place called Hot Bitches, all right? Their menu was like filled with items that said bitches. So we did not go out for hot. I'm just listen, dude, I'm gonna prove it to you guys, all right? No, not hot Seattle girls. No one wants to see that. Oh, dude, that was a mistake. Dude. Okay, it wasn't called Hot Bitch. It was called Biscuit Bitch. All right. It was called Biscuit Bitch. Sorry. Oh, and I'm gonna have to freaking wipe my clear history. Where's my history? History. I'm not gonna do that. Stop it. The Google AI response, what did it say? Which one? This one or the other one? This is not an appropriate query to answer. The term hot bitches is a misogynistic and dehumanizing term. Okay, dude, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm closing it. Anyways, it was called Biscuit Bitches, all right? And the menu had items that were like named after bitch. Anyways, what's up, Eric? Reminds me of someone that I follow on YouTube who used to work at Apple Bitches. What? That's an actual place? I'm in tears. Dude, thank you guys so much for level 4 hype train. As a side note, just I'm not gonna survive this. I'm a married man. I know. Listen. I know. STFU. Shut the fuck up. Pancakes? Yapping Bacon? Are those actual like restaurant names? Kayla, she would have died of laughing. I mean, it's probably best that she didn't see that so she could, clear browsing cache, cookies, history, deleting the VOD right now, restarting stream. Like, God. Eric, not to highlight that message. That came in at the right time. You gotta Google that with the wife. You guys are welcome. It wasn't intentional, dude. We kept laughing about getting, because they're supposed to be served hot and stuff, so I guess that's what I thought the restaurant name was called, but I forgot it was called Biscuit Bitches. Anyways, that's the lineup. As I try to get through this, the main hall, very beautiful. Chief, thank you guys for the level 4 hype drink, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'm so glad you guys got a kick out of that. I'm not gonna be able to live that down. I'm dying. All right, so this is the main entrance. A nice little selfie before that with the rip me with Chief. Pretty sick. Definitely a different Chief from last year. I think this is more like the Halo 4 Chief, I suppose. Like it looks more like the Halo 4 Chief. Whew. That's the Warthog from Campaign Evolved. Yeah, how do you guys feel about Campaign Evolved? By the way, as the name. I kind of see why they did it that way. I feel like they really wanted to accentuate the fact that it is a campaign experience. Do not leave it open for interpretation as like some kind of multiplayer included, but because there's no multiplayer, exactly. Let's stop and talk about that. I mean, let's stop. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think? Campaign evolved. Thoughts, comments, concerns. No multiplayer? No multiplayer. I'm fine with it as long as we see PvP game within the next year. And hopefully we do, honestly. Hopefully we do. I do feel like the campaign evolved remake is for them to mess around with the Unreal Engine, get some assets in there, and hopefully reuse a lot of those assets, I suppose, for the next PvP game. But who knows? Who knows? I want multiplayer, yeah. And I think the announcement and everything was cool, and it's nice and exciting to be able to say, hey, CE remake, which, you know, some people will like, some people won't. I will love it because I'm a CE stan. I love CE campaign. In fact, when I was playing it, I was thinking, wait a second, like this is exactly how I remember it. But naturally, it was not like that back in the day. It was a lot less graphical fidelity, but it just felt like that because of my nostalgia, you know. So look, I'm looking forward to it personally, but I imagine at, you know, an esports event, you really want to. Most of the people are going to be interested in multiplayer, so I want to believe it's just training for the developers. I think it's a good opportunity to get to know the engine for sure. The next Xbox is going to be a PC. It needs to be better on mouse. So that's one thing. So my two reservations against the game right now is just that it doesn't feel smooth at all when it comes to aiming. Like it's quite jittery. I think it's just because it's an early tech demo and everything. Don't forget, like it's not even like an alpha or beta. It's like an early tech demo. So hopefully that will be improved. And then the second thing was just the sounds of the weapons weren't really very punchy. Not as punchy as the first one. And I know a lot of people want the 60 round assault rifle from CE. I would like that too, as opposed to the 32 that they had. So, but yeah, the pistol sounded like a paper gun, like not a paper gun, but it just sounded like very hollow. That was feedback that I heard from a lot of people. Zero mentioned it a couple of times. 2 years of purgatory trust. I don't think there's going to be a PvP game next year. You know, we got the CE remake, but hopefully 2027, I guess. I don't know. And then I guess by the time competition starts up, that's the thing. Like, even if we get a PvP game released in 2027, when it comes to the esports scene, chances are that's only going to happen, like, you know, 3 to 6 months later, if anything. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like, honestly. I just wish that they had more time to play the demo this past weekend. Yeah, I mean, there were so many people. They tried to accommodate as much as people as possible, obviously, but yeah, I know what you mean, Ben. I only got a chance to play on Saturday, and it was a tight squeeze. The OGs do say they love it, and they wish they could have made it look that way. UE5 stutter, it's typical UE5 stutter. Honestly, I played the game, and there was no stutter that I actually experienced throughout the demo. Funny enough, the demo was smooth. It's just that the aim wasn't. Like, the aim was bad throughout. In the sense that it was like very, like I couldn't aim. I felt like I couldn't aim. I was trying to learn how to aim. Like that's how bad it was. But I do think that's just them not having the time to finesse what the aim will feel like. That's what I think. Oh, you had a fair amount of stutter, Patty? Okay. See, I think they were running on Xboxes. And I even heard Command Station Ali talking about during the FFA tournament on how some Xboxes had advantages over other Xboxes because they weren't performing as well. So I think that might be like you might have gone screwed with a specific Xbox that you had. Mr. Gammer, welcome in. Yeah, it was all Series X. It was all Series X, but even within the Series X's, there's just, like, it's not reliable from one to the other. Rachel, what's up, Rachel? Setting her birthday to June 22nd. Let's go. Shout out to Rachel, by the way, for hooking us up with the dinner spot the Friday night. So big thank you. I didn't even know Rachel was a local, and then I was like, wait a second, that makes sense because she had made such a huge list on Twitter. I was like, there's no way she made that over one weekend last year. What's up, Brads? They were streamed from dev kits for the demo. Oh, is that what they were doing? Streamed from dev kits? Interesting. Pleasure meeting you as well over this past weekend. Dude, got a chance to meet so many people. So many people. But yeah, I think the aim in general, crappy, just wasn't smooth because of maybe like latency stuff and whatnot. I didn't find there was any stuttering on my side, but you know, it is what it is. June 22nd. Did I say June 22nd? No, June 24th. I'm so sorry, Rachel. I can't read. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You're all my best friends and the godparents to my future children. Oh, let's go. That's a lot of godparents, but you know, I think you know, children will be in good hands. Wink, wink. All right. Yeah, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm definitely excited for the remake. I'm sure more people are going to be even more excited for the next PvP. And I think if the PvP looks anything like the C remake, people are going to be happy. Like that, it felt like, you know, a natural transition from PvP Infinite. I don't know. Like, I like the way it's shaping up to look, honestly. But, you know, that will always be open to interpretation, open to opinion. Rage sticks your kids to... Listen, it's called Biscuit, bitches. All right. Don't get it twisted, Legend. All right. This was just like the first win from Optic against... who were they playing here? I can't remember who they won against. Whatever the first series was. But anyways, people were like piling up because this was like before the announcement was happening. And this was when they were supposed to announce it. I think it was against TSM, right? They won 3-2. Like it went to game 5. And this was crazy because they put a 10-minute timer, right? Saying like 10 minutes until the announcement time. But what was crazy about this is that I opened my phone and what do I see on Twitter and stuff? The media had already posted the campaign like trailer and everything, which was crazy. So what I think happened was that at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, media had the embargo to send it out. But unfortunately, at the venue, it was already 1:30 and the reveal hadn't happened yet. So it was kind of interesting because of the delay there, some people were actually leaving because they were like, oh, well, I just saw the reveal. Like, I don't have to stay here and watch it, you know? But they sort of revealed after it was already revealed. It was kind of rough. It was kind of rough. And it was on YouTube, Twitter, like all the media outlets, just 1:30 came and they posted it. So I think it would have been a little bit more wise had like Halo Studios provided like a 2 o'clock embargo or something, or 1:45. I don't think they anticipated Optic and TSM going to game 5. That's what I think they thought Optic was just going to sweep them 3-0 or something, you know? So yeah, they're wrecked biggest fans of the game. Oh, it's because the series ran 30 minutes late. Oh, did it? Okay, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it wasn't the whole game 5 situation. Maybe it was just the series starting later. I didn't realize it had started later. But yeah, you guys were watching it before stream did it, right? I had watched it on my phone. I was like, okay, well now it's time to wait 10 minutes and wait for the announcement here to see the reaction live. The only reveal was you could play at the event. Yeah, which I honestly thought that would be the case from a long time ago because of the fact that they were announcing this on a Friday, you know? Like the fact that they were announcing it on a Friday made me think there was going to be something playable over the weekend. And then when we got to the venue, there was like this whole square area that looked really cool and that they were not letting anyone in. And it even said on the outside, you might be filmed. So that sort of like reinforced the idea of that there was going to be something playable. Good thing I wasn't on my phone at the time. Yeah, honestly, Ben, it's probably good because I was like, oh, guys, like, shit. I'm like, what am I looking at? I'm like, oh, Combat Evolved 2026 or Campaign Evolved. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I saw the trailer happening. I was like, oh, shit, this is going to happen now, like on the main stage. Halo Studios should hire you. You want to go? You want to apply, Legend? Make your way to the States? At least Formal finished second again. Dude, so rough, man. So rough. How, listen, Shopify was just a better team overall, I think, throughout most of the year, too, so. It does suck to go out like that, but at the same time, you know, they had some good showings and everything, but obviously the whole point of building the dream team, so to speak, was to get first at all these occasions, but the big box was at the front door, so it was very clear. Yeah, it was sort of a giveaway. Router 4 is goated. Yeah, I got a chance to see him at the airplane, like at the airport, more specifically in the plane as he was going to literally the last row of the plane. But I just told him congratulations on his win. I didn't take a picture because I mean, listen, we were literally like boarding on the plane, and then afterwards I just, you know, went my way. It didn't help that the venue had terrible service. I was sitting with Scout and he was like, oh, it's already announced, dude. Like, the venue, even from last year, like last year, it was, well, I mean, the same venue. Like the service reception sometimes can be very, very spotty. Your best bet was often like going to the main halls where the windows are and like getting the signal there. When the general and min passes had the Mark V armor, I knew it. It was all but guaranteed. It was fine building the dream team, but the attitude and hating on the last optic, it was karma. Yeah, no, I get that. And I think Shopify just have a better team chemistry overall. And it was funny. I think there was like a video that from Frosty's stream like a month or two ago when they had lost to Optic at LVT or something like that. I can't remember. And he was like, "Oh yeah, like I did some VOD reviews," and he's like, let's just say I know how Optic plays." And he and the team definitely backed that up. It's 5 a.m. I should have slept 2 hours ago. Get some rest, legend. Thank you again for the resub. I appreciate you. Get some rest, sleep well. All the bedtime sleepies. See you around. It was nice chatting to you through Rachel on the phone while in Seattle. Stay up longer? Oh shit. I mean, if Rachel was asking you to stay up later, you might have to consider. Optic did have a tendency to play down to their competition throughout this past season. Yeah, I would agree with that, Ben. I would agree with that. And I just do think overall, like when compared to Shopify, they had better chemistry. And I do think like had FaZe not choked this weekend, I could have seen like a FaZe Shopify series being intense. I don't know. Had FaZe played their best, I think that could have been a more competitive series. All right, so that was before the announcement. So here we are, announcement time, and here's the grand announcement. Oh, there's no audio coming through. Okay, well, one sec. Let me put Wavelink open here. System. Where's it at? There it is. Okay, cool. Cool. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you guys saw this anyways online, but it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope being able to see it on the screen and everything. Everyone's recording naturally. No one on Optic likes each other. You don't think so? I think they must, to an extent, to be able to play together. My post-travel interview with Bound at the airport was that Optic didn't give it their all. Wait, you had a post-travel interview with Bound? It did feel like they took it more seriously as they were gearing up towards Worlds, though, I will say. Alyssa, what's up? Welcome in. I clipped Renegade looking pretty frustrated, so they're all must not have been in their control. It did feel like for Optic to compete, Renegade had to pop off consistently, which was rough. I don't know, like Renegade had to pop off for Optic to have a chance, which didn't seem to make sense because they really have 4 solid players on their team. So why did I just close it? Sorry, guys. I don't know why I closed the photos. Okay, let's try it. Let me just fast forward. All right, here we are. Dude, this guy, like there was a lot of good cosplayers, obviously, but when I saw the Flood inspired cosplay, I was like, this is sick. This is sick. Been hearing rumors that Legend is confirmed for switching to COD. I had heard rumors, about the whole Vancouver Surge. Like him going to Vancouver Surge. I imagine it's going to happen. I imagine. John was the most consistent player for Optic. It just felt like the team lost the focus. I think so too. It did feel that way. Like it just felt like they weren't really putting the time in as much as the competitors were. So this felt like I was back at E3 for just a few moments. Oh, with the reveal there, Ben. Anytime Renegade pops off, team loses any of his teams. I don't know. Like it just felt like they should definitely have had more chemistry and work better together than they actually did. Like on paper, that team feels like scary as what. But did you get a rat from the flag guy? I didn't. I was too scared. Or did I? I don't know if I did or didn't. I don't have a rat with me, so I probably didn't. Way too scary. Way too scary. I'm really bad and hella late at posting photos, but I indeed snapped the pic with Bound. Let's go. Where did you catch him? Was that at the airport? This was a picture that Fuzzy took, and Fuzzy also printed out a Polaroid. I have that Polaroid right here. Right here. Which was pretty sick. It was pretty sick. W Fuzzy, that's what I'm saying. Man was taking pictures this weekend. What's up, Slats? Oh, it was on your flight home? That's awesome. Yeah, Royal 2 was on my flight to Vancouver, so not quite home, but... And by the way, Royal 2 is not from BC, he's from Saskatchewan. My bad. I got confused. That's why I saw him, he had a connecting flight after. I was like, why is he trying to catch another flight? Fuzzy Wuzzy. Yeah, he did a fantastic picture. Dude, we're vibing, Slats. We're going through memory lane right now. How was your weekend? Did you catch some of the action? This was at the end of day 1, just showing off all the Gamers Outreach gear. Speaking of Gamers Outreach gear, this jacket right here was limited edition. There was about 350 of them made. And I was fortunate enough to have a close friend who was at the event that gifted it to me generously. You know, I was telling him, I was like, oh man, go check out the sick gear at Gamers Outreach. You know, like that jacket's sick. And then I saw my friend checking out that jacket. I was like, oh, cool. Maybe he might get it for himself. But no, did he get it for himself? No. No. He got it for me. He got it for me. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? So anyways, so I am internally grateful, as this person knows. And I mean, at this point, I don't think Penguin has really left much for the imagination, but the Bosaland feels hitting hard, not gonna lie. Dude, Brad, it's like, it happens every time. And I was saying earlier how no matter how long you're there for, you know, 3 days, 4 days, whatever it is, like it goes by so fast and you don't get a chance to really connect with everyone you would like to connect to or spend as much time with everyone that you would like to. And sometimes, you know, like there's a lot of people that I didn't get a chance to even see that were there. Just didn't bump into them, you know? So it's crazy. It's crazy. But yes, very, very, very kind. Very, very kind. Thank you. If you are in this chat right now. Wink, wink. My weekend was cool. I didn't see much of the action. I watched UFC pay-per-view. Ooh. A little UFC. I caught UFC. The last time I caught UFC was like maybe a month or a half ago. First time seeing it in a long time. Pretty fun to watch. So kind from an anonymous person, right? I know, dude. That, I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna highlight your message for no reason in particular, Eric. For no reason in particular, I am highlighting this message. I just saw the hot Seattle girls clip, Rachel. You don't understand. I forgot that the restaurant wasn't called Hot Bitches. It was called Biscuit Bitches. So I Googled Hot Bitches Seattle, and that was a mistake. All right. This shirt was given to us from Gamers Outreach for streaming. So that was kind of cool. All the streamers had got this shirt rep, which was sick. It was essentially the jacket, but in shirt format. I know that's this crazy Google search that's on my history now that I'll have to just, you know, remove from existence. Yeah, on stream too. Yeah. And I mean, thankfully I didn't click on anything. So yep. This partner badge that we got was very cool too. It was nice. I mean, first time getting a partner badge, but it was just because I needed to get into the venue early for Gamers Outreach to be able to set up and everything. So with the partner badge, I was able to get through the other entry exit point, which was nice. It was faster, and I was able to just get in before all the action. So yeah, it was nice. Guy, you were streaming. Listen, it was not even that I forgot that I was streaming. I just thought I was going to get the result that I wanted, you know? And then this is the picture that was taken from Penguin as I was laying down, showing off the merch for day 1. One of these days, I'll give you one of those partner badges. Dude, it was sick. And listen, then, I mean, maybe you'll do one better and get a media badge. Who knows? But yeah, the partner badge is sick for sure. The French type of beat, yeah, exactly. Draw me like one of your French girls. Yeah, that's sort of what I was going for here. That's sort of what I was going for here. This was like the day one merch that I got, which was really, really sick. Like, as part of the HTS like grassroots peeps group, we got some keychain, we got magnets. I got obviously my magnet here. Speaking of which, I have 5 left. So I came into World with 100. I have 5 left. That means I gave 95 magnets to 95 different people. So, dude, 95 different people that I got a chance to say hi to and be like, hey, have a magnet. Wild. I didn't get a magnet? What? Wait. You're shitting me, Patty, right? I can mail you one. I can mail... Patty didn't get one. What the hell? Okay, I'm putting one aside, Patty. I think I have your address from the last time I sent some stuff from to you. I think it was like a sticker. I believe. I think it was the stickers last year that I had sent you. Or I can't remember now. Okay, I'm putting a magnet aside. I got you. Dude. What? Dude, that is unreal. That is unreal. You know, it must have been one of the situations where I thought, yeah, I think I do as well. I think it was one of the situations where I thought I had already given you one. Because even now you telling me this, I was like, no, I gave you one, right? Dude, okay, I'm gonna make sure. No, yeah, I'll keep you posted. I'll definitely 100% send you one. I feel so bad. No, this is on me. This is on me. I should have double checked as opposed to just assuming I had already given you one. Oh, all right. HTS magnets. We got some stickers from Nutty. Very, very good. I love the way he did this with the class of 2025 because he graduated this year from his degree. Some Schisma stickers. We have stickers here from Devious Kitten, Ashman here, Junk Ship, Sarah here. Lots of good stuff from day one. Does this mean I'm unmodded? No, if anything, it means this is my last stream because I have failed as a streamer. I have failed as a streamer. This was the Boomer shirt, which I'm currently wearing. There you go. That's horizontal. Don't mind that. This was dinner, day one. Dinner time at day one, which was pretty dope. We have left to right, Kismet over here, Romulus, Mr. Patty Mike himself. We have Jay, which was Zero's friend, Zero over here, with his beanie on day one. We saw him without the beanie on day two. Nutty, right here, aka Daniel, the head of the table, rightfully so, Rogue. I'm like waiting for Eric's comment here about me saying that. But yes, rightfully so, Eric on the head of the table. And then got me right here along with Mr. Penguin over here. Fuzzy was taking the picture, I believe, or Fuzzy was in the restroom. I don't even remember, but Fuzzy was here. Sego over here and Rachel over here. So we had the whole squad. Pizza, yeah, that was the only thing that sucked is that unfortunately me, Penguin, and Fuzzy here, for some reason, our order got like lost. So everyone got their food. We were still waiting for ours, and we got ours a little bit late. So it is what it is, you know. It happens. But the food was actually pretty good, you know. The beanie was such a mislead, dude. When I saw the beanie, I don't know why I thought Mr. Zero here was, I don't know, rocking like a buzz cut or something. I don't know why. That's just because I didn't see any like hair locks coming out of the beanie or anything of that nature, which would have made me to, you know, assume that maybe he had like some hair there. But this man's he's got a nice set of hair right there. You know, I mean, I don't think I have any pictures of Zero without like beanie on, but good set of hair on him. A good set on hair. Yeah, the Canada squad essentially. Yeah, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 Canadians out of the 10 that were there. So it was like half Canadian, half American. Good representation right there. What's up, Skills? Welcome in. We are going through memory lane at the moment. We all thought he was bald, let's be honest. I mean, no joke. Part of me thought he was either like, you know, bald or buzz cut. Like, I don't know. That's just the feel that I got there. It reminds me of the Mythic Gaming crew, dude. I mean, the Mythic Gaming crew is essentially all Canadian, right? There maybe is like a couple on there. I'm trying to remember now. But yeah, same idea, I guess. That was a pizza. It was pretty good. Like I said, I think it was. I think at that point too, with us getting our food a little bit later, we were pretty much just like, I'm gonna eat whatever comes my way. But yeah, it was solid. It was solid. Pretty sure everyone but Fulcrum is Canadian from MG. That would make sense. I think you're right. I think Matt might be the only one that's not Canadian from the squad. Very interesting now that I think about it now. After 2 hours, it was very good, can't lie. Yeah. But once again, big thank you to Rachel for hooking us up with that day one reservation and recommendation. And this was a more fancier picture that was taken with, you know, some filters affected. But that was essentially just us, you know, enjoying our dinner. But same peep, same squad. This was the photo with boomers. This was the boomer photos that we took. Should have ordered this like when I got hungry after we left. We just scoffed it down. A bunch of people in this photo. We got Kevin Cool. We got Spyful. We got Omni. We got Sega. We got Mash. We got Cardinal Redbird. We got Devious Kitten. We got Loyal. We got Jim Tasty. We got Mayhem. Tyler. I think this is, I want to say Swell. Maybe we got Ashley over here. Ashley Blair. And myself. There were 2 cameras, by the way, happening, like taking pictures at the same time right now. So just FYI, that's why some of us are looking at like this camera here, and then others are looking at the camera there. So, yeah, we're not cross-eyed or anything, or don't know which camera to look at, but like there were just 2 cameras taking pictures. Was Wolf the oldest in the pic? No. I am not the oldest of the boomers. I am not. I'm pissed I missed this. Yeah, this is essentially the same time I think I picked up your shirt too. 0, unfortunately. To be fair, I missed last year's boomer photo. So, yeah. I missed last year's boomer photo. I'm still mad it was 125 for the jacket. Yeah, I mean, it was, don't get me wrong, it is on the pricier side. 125 USD is nothing to scoff at. I guess the price is also dictated by the supply, which was obviously purposely limited at 350 jackets, I think. And plus it was for charity. So I think if you did pay for the jacket, it was like a donation write-off. But still, 125 is pricey. Yeah, Kevin Cool's there. I didn't see Oni, man. But yes, that's Kevin Cole's over here. Right next to Spyful. I'm surprised everyone is taller than Wolf. Listen, I'm also a little hunched down because I'm like, you know, like holding on to people's shoulders like this. All right? Don't worry about it. I was close to telling you to grab it. Listen, I totally get it. It was enticing. Did anyone stink? Good question. I don't think so. Might have been a couple here or there where it was like a little bit stinkier, but no, I would say no. Like that would be my answer, period. If you're talking about this picture, no, 100%. No one, everyone was fresh here. Everyone was fresh. The back was so badass. Yeah, it really was. It really was, though. Everyone? No, I would say for the most part, like 99, 98, 99%, like it was A+. Everyone remembered to use their deodorant, as far as I could tell. I can't say that I was in too many, like, cramped spaces. So I guess there's that. Just sell me yours and I'll use it as a floor warmer, dude. Yeah, I mean, the one that I have is just a large. So if you were looking for more than that, then might be tough. But the shirt was just as fire. The shirt was just for the streamers of Gamers Outreach, but it was essentially the same jacket design, just in a t-shirt format, which was sick. Did you do push-ups at Worlds? No one redeemed it. I had my push-ups turned off, slots. I had a lot of my redemptions turned off because I didn't have like my usual setup going on. Well, it's hard to tell her she can't have it. This was, in my opinion, like the most fire shirt. There were some good merch there, but this was like this. I don't know. This design was just so well done from Gamers Outreach. It was nice to have it in a t-shirt format, and then obviously this is like the jacket itself, and this is us like on our day 2 trek. This was like the calm before the storm. This is when I first entered. We entered before anyone was in there yet, because we used our like fancy partner badge to get to the Gamers Outreach booth to make sure we hooked up our audio, our OBS, and everything. So there were a couple of ripe ones last year. A couple of ripe ones overall, but improved from last year. I would agree. I think last year was stinkier. Patty, thank you for the 7 stream streak, by the way. Thank you. But yes, I would agree with that analysis. Like last year was stinkier than this year. So yeah, that shirt is fire. I feel bad for Darcy. Sorry, there was no way of getting another one. It was literally just had what they had for the streamers that were involved. I have someone on my truck team. He smells so bad I can be across the dock and I can smell him. Store manager won't do anything. No one's told him anything. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like at some point you just have to tell the person. And I feel like that's something that good friends do too. Like if your friend, stinks, like you just say, hey bud, like you're not smelling very good today right now. Like you might want to reapply some deodorant or whatever, Oof. I guess it's a good thing I didn't go last year. Yeah, I don't know what it was about last year. Like, it wasn't that much, not that much worse. I'm not like we're making it sound like night and day, but yeah, last year it was just a bit more, for lack of a better word, stank. This year was good. You've told him, but still nothing. That's wild. And is it just? You think it's just like a whole shower thing, or you think he's just not applying deodorant, or? Yeah, this year was good. Last year was kind of just, there was maybe a few more, this was a picture with the squad. We have myself, obviously, here. We have Kelly here, which is the first time I got a chance to meet him, which was awesome. We have RLS here, and we have Covent here. I don't know if you ever met Covent. He's played some Halo Infinite. He's like more of a variety streamer than anything else, but he was part of like the Forerunners program, so he had a chance to see Halo Infinite before it came out to general public. But yeah, we have Kelly, we have RLS here. The level 50 event definitely didn't stink. Noted for next time. Sound the alarms. That's what I'm saying. Gotta sound the alarms, give 117% Spartan. So, always fun. I did get a chance to chat with him briefly. I wish I would have had a chance to chat with him more, because we were talking about a little bit about the like work-life stream balance. So I have to, I do want to chat with him more about that, because obviously he's like in a very similar situation to me, like he works 9 to 5. He tries to stream in the evenings when he can. And he's got 2 kiddos, right? So I know he's balancing a lot. And, he was telling me sometimes, like, I come home, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I feel like a bad dad sometimes. I'm like, me too sometimes, because I don't have the patience. I don't have the energy to, sometimes deal with what I have to deal with. And it's tough, and you just kind of like have to do your best and accept that your limitations, and that you won't always be at 100%, but just keep doing your best. Anyways, check Halo Infinite's shop, so badass. I saw they have like the Halo 5 armor sets now. Yeah, Coven was giving out the best sticker pins. I didn't see which stickers or pins he was giving out. I miss real life Spartan. No, he had the armor on and then he had it off. Like at this point, I think he had just arrived, but then he put it back on and put it off. RLS is generally a good human being. Yeah, I've had nothing but good experiences with RLS. I got a chance to meet him for the first time in 2023 during Fort Worth. And like I said, anytime I've played with him, hung out with him, streamed with him, like, yeah, always a good guy. Nestar and I were lucky enough to hang around with the both of you. I appreciate it, Ben. It was a vibe getting a chance to like chat Halo with you guys while we were waiting to film some stuff with RLS. So RLS was doing this, was creating some content for Elgato and Corsair. So we got a chance to get involved for that. It was like guessing the sound of the overshield across different Halo games. Like which Halo is that overshield from? which was kind of fun, and also guessing the release dates of Halos, which I got 3 out of the 4 right. Unfortunately, Halo 2 I thought had taken longer to develop than it actually did, so I got the Halo 2 release date wrong, but I got Halo 1, Halo 3, and Halo Infinite right, down to the day, so... It seems most of the streamers are tall. Maybe that's another sign for me, Axion, to get the hell out of here. Maybe it's another sign for me to get the hell out of here. I know the guy on the right. Yeah, I think I feel like a lot of us know Covent. He's been around the streaming scene for a long time. Like, I think I first met him when he was playing Halo Infinite. This was the first time I got a chance to meet him in person as well. Oh, they want to click that. No, how to time out the streamer. Oh, that was for Google. Ban me from my own channel. This was us starting our Gamers Outreach stream, which was, like I said, a vibe, and definitely a lot less stressful this year. Last year, I think I was a little more stressed about it because first time, and also, like getting set up with your OBS, your sound, and everything is like it's not an exact science, so it does require a little bit of finessing. But we were ready, a lot more ready this time. And one more thing I do want to say before I forget, in case I forget, I don't think I am going to forget, but just in case. Big thank you again for showing up for Gamers Outreach. Like it's always an absolute blast to host that event, but then it's also like so humbling to have you guys involved and, you know, obviously supporting the cause, being there in the chat, donating if you can. We reached our goal of 250. We actually surpassed that. I went to 330, I think, 321, something like that. So big thank you. Big thank you. Was the CEO of Xbox at the event. I did not see Phil Spencer. I don't know if he was there this year. He was there last year on the Sunday. I did not see him this year. I did see Aaron Greenberg. He is part of the he's part of the Xbox division, but also works with Gamers Outreach. I didn't get a chance to say hi to him, but he was there. So he was the one person from Xbox I saw. I did not see Phil Spencer. It's crazy I know so many people just because of Halo and only met a few. It's wild when you think about it, Mac. Like, yeah, and then there's just always new people too as well, right? Like I met some streamers that just started this year that were vibey, like Sarah, XO Sarah. You guys maybe know her. She was like a big Halo 3. She was big on Halo 3. Like that was her favorite Halo. And then this year she started streaming and has really blown up actually. Like a lot of people vibe with Sarah, and she's actually from Canada. She's Canadian as well. So I got a chance to talk to her for a little bit. She saw I wore like a Habs Montreal Canadiens shirt on Sunday during Freezy's after party, and she approached me and was like, you know, you can't have that shirt. And I was like, oh yeah, I know you're a Toronto fan, so we had a little bit of a Montreal Toronto feud going on. Sarah's cool. Yeah, she's a vibe. Like I said, I got a chance to actually first chat with her at the Saturday of Worlds. And I approached her. I was like, "Oh, Sarah." She's like, "Oh, Wolf." And then I was like, "Hey." I was like kind of surprised that she sort of knew who I was, because like I think between the two of us, we haven't really had too many interactions like online and whatnot. So, anyways, regardless, got a chance to say hi. I gave her a magnet. She gave me a sticker and chatted for a little bit. So it was good. Boo, Canadians. What are you talking about? You're Canadian too, Pengu. I mean, not naturally born Canadian, but still, you're Canadian. Taking a few years off gaming, you lose friends because of it. Now that I'm trying to get back into it, people just know me kind of hard to think about. I think it's always, I think you touch upon something important there, Mac, in the sense that with these online friendships, not that they tend to be fickle. They're not fickle. It's just that they can be more difficult to maintain. It depends what extent each relationship you're talking. Like, you know, just because of the fact that it is an online relationship, right? So if you're not online, then that relationship is not like, I'm just saying, like, over time, obviously, if you're just not connecting with people, then there's sort of a little bit of a disconnect that happens, right? Oh, the team? Listen, the Habs are frying this year. I don't know what you're talking about. And the Canadians, the Montreal Canadiens are spelled with an E, by the way. So Canadiens. Canadians with the A is all of Canada. So get your spelling right. All right. I respect the Avs. Let me say, get your French out of here. Va chier. You could go translate that, Pengu. All right. So this was me and Kayla. I got a chance to. So I know I just called her Kayla, and you guys are like, "What the?" Some of you might be like, "What the hell?" But yeah, Aliek is Kayla. If you guys don't know that, like if you guys think about it, Aliek, spell it backwards, it's Kayla. That's how she has the tag. I just gave you some Aliek Kayla backstory there. So, so yeah, this is Kayla. When I first met her, this was actually the first time I got a chance to meet her, even though I saw her last year. I didn't get a chance to actually say hi. But this year I met her and I was like, I stopped her right away. She was like heading off from the LVT booth. And I was like, oh, hi. And she's like, oh, Wolf. I was like, okay, Kayla, whatever. And I was like, oh, remember when you ran me over in the Boomer event? She was like laughing. So anyways, got a chance to chat with Kayla and say hi and all that jazz. She's also obviously very good people and does a lot. Like she's involved in a lot of things. She was involved in the Battlefield 6, like play test, play group, like play testers, video game journalist group. She does a lot of stuff for AGN, which is super sick. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen her IGN coverage, but that is freaking awesome. Like those are the type of opportunities that are things that I would be like I could never host IGN or something, but being invested and being involved in those type of experiences is something that I really enjoy, being part of the streaming community. This was a picture with me, Kelly, and Freezy that Freezy took. Such a good picture. So I don't know why it's showing up as so small, but anyways, that was us vibing. She lives in LA next to all the studios, and that's certainly one of the reasons you get some, like, just being in LA itself and having that opportunity means that you have, the ability to actually be there in person. Be the new Lottie someday. I mean, if she wants to, I think she could. She already hosts the crap out of LVT. So this was the sandwich, dude. There was like a whole makers contest. There was a few different things that were made. This one from JS Lund was so good. The Halo Infinite sandwich. I don't know why there's a typo there. Do you guys see that? Is that just me? I just noticed it now. Halo INI Finite sandwich. INI. Anyways. I just noticed that it had a typo. But yeah, this sandwich was like, when I saw it, I was like, this is so good. I wanted to grab it and ninja somebody. Mac must have wrote that, dude, with your autocorrect typos. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, let's see. This was just the Gamers Outreach. I took a picture of this because I thought it was just such a cool backdrop. We were on the other side of that streaming. Me and my son, Junk. The volunteers tribute, dude. How hilarious would that have been if we had just record like a snippet of me just grabbing the sandwich and like, you squat it over because I can't jump that high, and then next time. Oh, in the background here, by the way, this is Scoomy. You guys know Scoomy. He's quite more involved, like in Junk Ship and Spy Stream. He just plays a lot of BTB and whatnot. He came from Ireland, which was pretty awesome. Dude, imagine. So that's me and my son. That's me and Daniel. Last year, I did do him dirty by taking a picture of him with his eyes closed, and I posted that. And then we had to take a retake, and I posted another one with his eyes open. So this time around, we got a picture with both our eyes open. This was us getting ready to play the demo. Just took a picture of it. Pre-release build, work in progress, obviously. 360 kickflip into a 900 cannonball ninja. We've had a few nasty ninjas, but I don't know if we've had one like that, Eric. Maybe one day. Or maybe not. Who knows? What else? Oh my god, look at it. It's real. Like I said, we were there. We were hooked up. We were gaming. We were a gaming gamer. Put the headset on, had the Xbox controller in front of me, and we just clicked campaign. Started it, played it, had a blast with it. This was dinner on night 2. We went for Indian cuisine. It was good. Not bad. Imagine you make an overlay 5049 Slayer, the 50th is a ninja on me IRL. There's potential, man. I mean, Dylan, I like these ideas. We got to workshop some of them for the next one. At least the UI looks better than Infinite. The thing is, like, I don't know what the UI is gonna look like. Like, just don't get me wrong, this is clean. it's hard to like. I think it'd be sick if they redid the combat evolved overlay, or at least like the range. Like at least that I think would be really nice. This is just a demo build. I don't know what the main menu is gonna look like. If it's gonna look like this, if it's gonna look something different, right? So people were like complaining. They're like, "Oh, this menu is so simple," or whatever. I'm like, God, the menu. Who knows what it's gonna look like? It's not even final yet. That's why I said super alpha. They were like, there will be 5 more menus easy. Yeah, I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there will be. This was us smiling because obviously Gamers Outreach, Dusty Thompson was taking photos, caught some good ones of us while we were midstream. I'm pretty sure I was talking to somebody here, laughing, smiling, then here, focused, still vibing. It just, I have just to reiterate how much of an honor it is to be able to stream at the Gamers Outreach booth for a good cause. And I guess more specifically, just being at HCS Worlds and being allowed to do so. Like, not many people get the opportunity to do something cool like that. So I do not take this for granted. And I've told them, if you guys do this again next year and whatnot, and I'm there, like, please, by all means, like, I would love to be involved. So that was me. I made you laugh. Let's look in the eyes. Wait. You're right. Let's do an analysis here. I can zoom in more. Wait. I don't know. Hard to tell. We're gonna have to take Eric's word on that one. You forgot to have good posture. What do you mean? My back's on the what? What do you mean by that? Wait. My back's not hunched. It's pretty straight. Pretty straight. Go to the teeth, see what else you ate. God damn it. I brushed my teeth, all right? The honor is ours, to be frank. No. It is mine. It is mine. The honor is all mine. I came in the morning and made a cameo. I'm going to the VOD. You're going to find the exact moment I have that look on my face. I know you have brown eyes. Wait, what do you mean by that? Wait, first of all, one thing I want you guys to know, because I'm pretty proud of them. Just saying, eyelashes. My eyelash game goes strong. I have long eyelashes, my friend. Like you can see the eyelashes poking through here. Come on. Anyways, did you get to keep the badass controller? No. I think I gotta hit Razor up and be like, Razor, you guys got any Wolverine, V3 8K controllers on deck? Because I kind of liked what I used. I did enjoy the controller. I still like my Vader 4 Pro, and I'm looking forward to the Vader 5 Pro that's supposed to be coming out by the end of the year. But yeah, the Razer Wolverine V3 8K polling rate was fire. It's fire. Yeah, I like the V3, man. I liked it. I was actually surprised that I liked it. The only thing that I found, not off-putting, but different was it felt like the layout of the controller, the way the I guess the paddle side, like where you grip, it feels like it extends or is formed differently than the standard Xbox controller. So there's like a different comfort layout to it. I couldn't play the demo for shit because I didn't have my buttons. I'm usually fairly good when it comes to like campaign stuff because so for me, when I play FPS games or variety games, any other games, like I literally just play with this thing. That's all I play with. Like this controller has 2 paddles in the back. I don't even use the paddles on them, but the paddles are there if I want to use them. But I literally just use this control, like a basic controller. I only ever use paddles for multiplayer. I'll be honest with you. It's funny because like I could play Halo Infinite and play multiplayer, and then like I will switch. Let's say I switch to campaign. If I were to switch to the campaign, I would literally put my shooting controller away and just pull this out instead. Like I don't know what it is. I only associate paddles with multiplayer, which I guess is kind of weird. I have a bizarre custom mapping that can never be replicated. Oh boy. I mean, you want to give us a preview of what that looks like? I'm curious now. Just a picture of the needle because, like, why not? More pictures of the needle and one more picture of the needle. And one more picture. You know, we just got closer and closer and closer and closer. We ate at a diner that was called 5 Point Place, or I think it was called 5 Point Place. So good, 24-hour diner. I mean, we had this nice little hot shot. Dude, it was so good. It was like, it was rainy outdoors, but outdoors they have heaters and they're covered. Oh, we had an outdoor breakfast while it was raining, while we were warm. The breakfast was fire. Like, cannot recommend enough. You can even see Penguin sandwich here. Like, it was breakfast sandwich that he had. But this, like, vanilla custard French toast. Dude. Nick, calm down. No, I can't. I'm about to. All right. Anyways. You've eaten their patty, dude. I cannot recommend it enough. Kayla, Dylan, Wolf pick where? I don't think we have. Do we have a pick together as a group? I don't think we do. I think we were too busy living in the moment, Eco. I think we were too busy living in the moment. I have a picture with Kayla. I do have a picture with Kayla, but I had told her I was not going to post it or share it because, you know, like when I first asked her if she wanted to take a photo, she was like, I was like, okay, no problem. We don't have to. Because, you know, like I said, she just recently started like face cam streaming, right? So I want to be respectful of that. I don't want to, like, you know. I feel like someone took a picture of us in the basement. I feel like that was also the case, right? Someone must have taken that picture because I feel like we posed. So that picture is somewhere. I just don't know. Can't remember for the life of me who took it. Fuzzy, right? Fuzzy must have taken it from his camera. I think Fuzzy took it from his camera. So I know for a fact Fuzzy has a lot of pictures, but Fuzzy also like took a lot of pictures on his actual fancy camera. So he'll probably like download it, go through them, make his perfectionist edits and stuff, and make us all look good. So yeah, I think you're right. I think it was Fuzzy that took a group picture of us. Yeah, pretty much had a foodgasm there. I'm not gonna lie, Patty. I'm sorry. Listen, thank you. Like it was that good. It was that good. It's not November yet. Gosh, that is what, on Saturday. Taking note. All right. So anyways, this was a custom tag. Here it is. Custom tag. I'm gonna show this off after. I'm gonna show off all this merch later anyway. But it was a custom tag done by Hoida. Custom like tag keychain, so I can use it as a keychain if I'd like, or I could just keep it as like memorabilia. It was so sick. Like he asked me what I wanted in it. He made sure he got a Mission Wolf, Wolfpack, Nicholas. That's my logo too as well here. And if you guys aren't following Hoida, by all means, hit him with a follow. He does a lot of like 3D printed stuff. He made Red Gear's helmet and commissioned that for him. He has like an Etsy shop. So if you want to scan that QR code, by all means, scan that QR code. Dude, the tag is fire. The tag is fire. And I'm sure if you guys reach out to him and ask him if, you know, he can commission something like this for you guys or whatnot, he would be willing to. So yeah, Hoida, who was in the chat earlier. Let me find the tag. Got you guys here in a second. Hoida 247. I mean, this was him in his Mirage armor, and this is the helmet that he made for Red Gear. So yeah. Let me put in the chat. Fine. So good. So good. Then moving on, this was just the finals. This is when Shopify won. Nothing crazy. You know, this was like pretty much after all the action had happened, but yeah, Shopify won. I don't know why we're going back in time here, but this was after breakfast, so apologies, but this was actually before. This was dinner. And this is the same dinner place that we went to last year, Fuzzy, myself, and Pengu. And it's called Noi Thai. Yeah, this is our spot. It's reserved. If we're there, no one else can be there. Everyone stay away. I know this is like I showed off the food last year. I showed it off again this year, and I'm letting you guys know about it. Like if you guys are in Seattle, stop by here. It's by the pier, by the market pier, whatever. And the food that I'm about to show you, if it makes you hungry, I apologize in advance. Lock in for November. Dude, I just saw that message, Dylan. We're locking in. All right. But after this, because I'm about to like foodgasm again. So here we go. This was recommended by Fuzzy when he saw the menu. It was a like milk tea, like yeah, it was extravagant. It was delicious. It was filled with sugar. It was filled with sugar. Thank you for the link, Mac. Filled with sugar. But so good. So good. This was our appetizer chai milk tea. That's what it was. Thank you. Thank you, Pengu. Holy sugar bomb. Yes, it was a sugar bomb. Yes, it was chai tea. Thai tea. This was our we picked up like one of the options was appetizer like sampler. So yeah, this was delicious. I know chai means tea, but I'm still gonna say chai tea because I know you and Darcy get triggered when I say it. So so this was just so good overall. But this thing right here, whatever the heck this is, the presentation. First of all, the presentation of their food is amazing, but also this right here, like it's an actual eggshell, and there's stuffing in it, and it's delicious. Just delicious. This was the main meal that I had. So I had garlic chicken here. It was delicious. It was amazing. Put the rice on it, mixed it up, and unfortunately could not finish everything, but got pretty close. And then, dude, the dessert. Apparently, they only make 10 of these a day. They don't make any more than 10 of these a day. They had 3 scoops of ice cream with a chocolate like bowl, and this chocolate bowl is edible. So we ate that too. Like we were just eating sugar. Eating sugar. That's what we were doing. It was delicious though. We split the 3 ways and it was fantastic. Eric came in at this point too, Mr. Rogue, and we all had some of this, and it was no. And then Ro came by to help out since we needed help. Yeah, we did. At this point, dude, after these many meals, like... So, once again, cannot recommend the food at Noi Thai enough. Price-wise, I think like the main meal was like 20-something bucks that I took. Appetizers, I don't know, maybe that was like another 20 divided by the 3 of us. You know? This dessert, I have no idea how much that cost. I don't think it was like particularly expensive, but I think it was like 15. I don't even know, but like it's a little bit. I think it's just a little bit more priced than. It's not like super expensive, but it's more on the like $20 plus $30 range. You know. I had 1 spoon of a rice egg roll looking thing, and these guys charged me for it. Yeah, we charged the whole dinner on Eric. Actually, like we put it on his tab. Were you spoon feeding each other? Missed opportunity to do so. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. No, we all grabbed a scoop of ice cream and put it on our plate. I'll send you the bill. But yeah, it was good. And this was the after party. So we ended up going to the Airbnb. Freezy's Airbnb that was pretty much like mansion sized. I don't know who was staying exactly with him, but what's going on, you? You need to get your stuff for work. All right, give me a sec. All right, go for it. Yeah, it definitely was in the dollar menu. 100%. Oh, thank you. All right, we're back. Yeah, this Airbnb, I mean, definitely was a huge Airbnb. So I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know how many people were staying there. Freezy was obviously like hosting this Airbnb party on the Sunday night. And yeah, it's first of all, it's like a half an hour car ride from the venue. The dessert was $18.95 USD. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, 100%. The whole we've never regretted going there for dinner. Yeah, worth every penny, in my opinion. You need more stuff? Here, wait. Go for it. See you later.
Bye.
Ciao. The drive was spooky. Penguin says hi, Laura. She says hi. The drive was spooky. Like at some point, it became like just one road, and it was super dark, no lights, nothing. And as we were driving, the branch in front of us just fell. Thankfully, it wasn't like a huge branch. It was just like a branch that's part of a tree, like a small branch, but it was like still sufficient enough that we were like, holy shit. And we eventually found the place, which was awesome. Got there. There was a whole LAN setup, which was sick. Like you had the HCS action happening on the screen. Like we were watching that. And then these guys were playing Halo C multiplayer LAN. They even had it like hooked up on a screen where you could see the force player split action as well as stats. Like this was live stats that you could see, damage ratio, how many OSs, kill streaks. It was sick. It was sick. Our Uber got lost there. Our Uber wasn't quite sure where the hell we were going. Like it was like, okay, do we continue? Do we go? Like it was so trippy to try to get there, Dylan. Like ours also had a little bit of difficulty getting there. Yeah, apparently, like I spoke to the guy that set this up, and he said that there was actually like I don't know if it was like hacked or ROMmed or whatever it was, but the stats that were coming up live from the actual game data. So there was something inside the Xboxes, I think, that or inside the PC connection, or I don't know what it was exactly. Like it was coming from the game's RAM. They were actually able to get these stats on the screen. So damage ratio and all this stuff was happening live, the changes, you know? So it was wild. Yeah, I was joking with the Uber driver saying, hey, this looks like a horror movie, you know? And it did. It felt like the type of horror movie you just, you know, get stabbed in. They were pulling stats from the PC RAM since they emulated a fifth Xbox. Ah, okay, gotcha. Well, finally, someone is telling world stories. Is no one else telling stories, Darcy? I've just been yapping for the past 2 hours telling stories, which is not something I usually do, but it feels like it is definitely needed. It's kind of nice, to be honest with you, to be able to just do like a just chatting stream every once in a while. So I'll take advantage of that. But yeah, definitely some wild work. Definitely some well done work. And then what do we have? This. Oh, this was just a grassroots photo. Well, not grassroots. A game. Actually, this was just a mix of photos, honestly. But this was like grassroots / gamers outreach / you know, we have some people in here. We have Active here. Dusty, who runs the Podtacular podcast. Carson Lutz over here. Red Gear. Jim. Rachel. It was her birthday, by the way, on the Sunday. That's why she's got like the tiara and the sash that Devious Kitten had made for her. There I am in the background here. Carson obviously didn't go down quick enough. Like, you know, actually, I probably should have kept my head here as opposed to trying to lean here. Maybe that was the play. Anyways, we got Accelerate here. Yeah, we have Reclaimer here. Junk Ship, Arthur. I think I got everybody. What's up, Lumi? Got a chance to meet Lumi as well, which is awesome. Good to see you, good sir. I looked at Lumi and I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy on Twitter before. I'm not entirely sure. And then Lumi approached me and I was like, oh, okay, there you go. It's confirmed. It's confirmed. And this is just a collage picture that I took from my first event at Fort Worth and then my latest event here at Worlds. Like just to bring it full circle. I just noticed, dude, like as I took this picture, I had my underwear and shirt there, just there. No one's ever called me out for that. Like, what are we doing? Anyways, I think that's it for pictures. Yeah, that's the end of it. That's the end of the photos. I'll maybe watch VODs. There's a pretty funny moment in there too in the VOD, Darcy, where yeah, I said things I shouldn't have said. Unusual number of Halo mouse players in that picture. You're right. Like MNK, 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 MNK. Like, what are we doing? What's happened to Halo? What's happened to Halo? Can we buy the underwear? Sure. You want the one that I'm wearing right now? Is that the one? that one might cost a little extra. That one might cost a little extra. Sure, I'm on it. The OnlyFans too complicated. Yeah, you're actually, that's a good call there, Crappy. Not gonna lie. Good to see you though, Lumian. Pleasure meeting you in person, man. Pleasure meeting you in person. I think the cool thing about the Airbnb in particular, if we go back to it, was just the fact that, at least for me, this is where I'm going to talk about the whole bringing full circle moment. My first event was Fort Worth, right, in 2023. And at that time, like, it was the first time getting to meet everyone. Yeah, it was the first time getting to meet everyone. I think I have the photo on my phone here. Let me just make sure I pull it up. One sec. Yeah. I'm gonna go full screen for this. I think we're gonna go back to full screen time. So I could probably get this on my computer too at some point, but this was us Fort Worth 2023. Don't mind the smidges and everything, and it's probably not the most clear. But long story short, like, I will say nothing will ever beat Fort Worth 2023 for me, because that was literally my first event. And what made the first event so special was getting the chance to meet some of the first people I've ever met. You know, the likes of Walmart, the likes of Rogue, the likes of Freezy, the likes of Fuzzy, the likes of Kayla. Well, Kayla wasn't there, but Michaela was, Malafar was. And just the whole squad, right? And I think what I particularly enjoyed about this moment here is that I left. Well, a few of us left. Me, I think it was me, Rogue. Yeah, it was me, Rogue, Fuzzy, and Penguin. We left at 3:30 a.m. Penguin and I had a flight to catch at 10 a.m. We had to be at the airport for like 8. So we slept for like 2 hours when we got back to the hotel. It was kind of a rough sleep, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the picture that we took all together, because at the end of the night, spent like at least an hour or two even in the basement of this Airbnb, and it was like me, Dylan, aka Walmart, Kayla, so Kayla Mupi, who we didn't get a chance to meet before, we met her for the first time this time. Rogue, Fuzzy. Oh my god, Raid. Birthday girl has raided in. My god. Lumi, you were bartending? I love that. You're good. Rachel, thank you so much. Happy belated birthday as well. I mean, I said happy birthday to you in person. And in fact, I was taking pictures of the birthday girl along with Kayla, aka Aliak, which was not on my to-do list, but it was a ton of fun to do so. I'm glad. I mean, I had the whole I had like the camera going on. I was using the flashlight. It was a whole photographic experience. I think Fuzzy would have been proud of me because he's also, you know, a cameraman of sorts. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in from Rachel's raid. I saw you start off with some firefight. Hope that went well. I've been doing yapping. That's all I've been doing today is just yapping. Let's go full cam. But yes, happy birthday, Rachel. Like, the way that worked out for you, I think is amazing. The whole Worlds experience, Worlds weekend, Sunday, Championship Sunday, but also Rachel Sunday. So, oh, what did Wolf give you for your birthday? I gave a magnet, actually. And funny enough, I forgot to give some magnet. I'll figure that out. I legit don't think an event will top that for me. That's fair. I was actually talking about my first event in Fort Worth 2023 and how I feel like that event for me will never be topped because of the memories and like getting the chance to meet people for the first time. But this Worlds was pretty close. I'm not gonna lie. Like there was something about this Worlds in particular that was even more special than last Worlds. Even though last Worlds was technically my first, like this Worlds I think was overall better. It was my birthday on Friday. Lumi, you had a birthday on Friday. Happy belated birthday, man. Let's go. The Bear, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, wasn't it Invincible's birthday as well the Sunday? There were a few birthdays that were happening this weekend, for sure. Yeah, exactly. So I think the first event was just so tough to beat. And I was just talking about how at the Airbnb party that Freezy was hosting, we left at 3:30 a.m. And what made it so special for me, at least towards the end, was just the fact that a lot of the people that I was around were the people that I met for the very first time at Fort Worth. And I think that's one of the aspects too. Like, you know, when I first met a lot of the people for the first time, like that was our, you know, like our group. And then as you know, grow in the streaming space, get to know other people, like it's only normal that you don't spend necessarily as much time with that same group. You get to meet new people, new faces, hang out with them, say hi to them, you know, all that jazz. Maybe you jive more with some people than others too. Like that's also normal. So it was just like a very sweet feeling to be able to go full circle and spend like the last moments of HCS for me with the people that I first met and that I still vibe with to this day, you know, along obviously with the new faces that I got a chance to hang out with over the weekend. But it was just such a nice, like, it felt poetic. It felt poetic to be able to do that with the squad. So yeah, it was a good time. I would agree. Loved last year as well, but this year the vibes were just so good. It's hard to pinpoint. Yeah, they were immaculate. Like I had a good time last year as well. There were some fun moments as per usual. I definitely got a lot more pictures with people, I would say, last year. I was mentioning that too, like how this year I think I spent a lot more time like just like living in the moment versus like being like, hey, can we take a photo? Which maybe I should have done a little bit more for some people, but I just was like so into just being there, saying hi and enjoying the time that we had because as you know, it goes by so fast. And before you know it, you're like, yeah, I'll catch you later. And you don't get a chance to actually catch that person later. Like it just happens. It was his birthday on Sunday too. That's crazy, man. Lots of birthdays. Lots of birthdays. I had to get up for my flight at 6 a.m. on Monday, so no late night partying for me. That's okay, Rachel. You're responsible. I respect that. Like I had a 10 a.m. flight that I had to be there for at 8 a.m., which meant I had to like wake up at like 6:30, 6:45, just start getting ready and head to the airport and stuff. So it was a little rough because we left at 3:30 a.m. from the Airbnb. And, you know, by the time we got home and everything, it was like 4:30 a.m. And I slept for a couple hours. So yeah, I was pretty miserable during the flight back and stuff. Didn't really get much shut eye. It was kind of hard for me. It's kind of hard for me to sleep on the plane. I'm not gonna lie. But it worked out. It worked out. I'm happy with how everything lined up. I miss everyone. I know, dude. I know. Shout out to the crooked foosball table, dude. That foosball table was taking a beating. I completely bent 2 pipes for sure. Rod Helios, good to see you. Thank you for the follow. That's a name that I know. I wasn't followed. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, now you are. I appreciate it, Rod. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jinrai, nice to meet you as well. I first got a chance to meet Jinrai literally while I was doing my Gamers Outreach stream. Jay Hills, hey, welcome back, Wolf, and happy birthday, Lumi. Let's go. What's up, Jay? How was your weekend? There were lots of tears flowing this year. Yeah, there really were, man. And I think I think also, you know, like obviously when HCS was saying their goodbyes to, that was quite emotional. I think Tony, for a lot of people, is what made people crack, you know. And, you know, having met Tony for the first time in Fort Worth and seen him like, and getting a chance to chat with him, obviously, and say hi and all that jazz, and just knowing him over the years and seeing how he has grown up and evolved in the scene and become an instrumental part of HCS, it has been nothing short of inspiring, to say the least. So seeing him crack, it was tough. It was tough. And then naturally Lottie, you know, just, I think she's the one that brought everyone to tears. You know what I mean? She's the one that brought everyone to tears. Like she just summed it up so well in terms of like the passion, the community. Not gonna lie, Lottie's last speech low-key broke me. Yeah, see? Potty, yeah. I know you wrote potty because of the autocorrect, but I imagined Lottie's what you meant to say. Appreciate the follow, Raw Helios. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't you worry about being followed or not following. I do it all the time where I think we all do it where it's like, what? I have been following the streamer? I thought I was. Oh, well, here we are. Foosball was good. Yeah, foosball was good. The only thing, like, what sucked about foosball was just the fact that, number one, the table sucked. It was like one of the cheapy foosball tables. So, like, it was, anyways, and it was, the floor was tilted. There were so many factors like that. And we were playing with a ping pong ball because we did not have an official foosball, which meant that literally every shot was getting blocked and the ball was light and was getting crushed. It was such a makeshift foosball game. But you know what's funny? I think that's what made it so fun and so like just like a core memory. You know what I mean? Like just the fact that it was so scuffed and we just made it work. I think it was just one of those things where it was like, oh, it just goes to show like what type of group we are, where we make like the best of any scenario, you know, the best of any case, anything could get thrown at us and we just figure out a way. So your magnet lives on my PC. Let's go. Let's go. I have like 5 magnets left. I was telling people that I gave out 95 magnets this weekend out of the 100 that I brought. So if you didn't get a magnet, I apologize. Patty, for example, I saw him a bunch of times and I thought he already had one. I didn't give him one. And you're right. It is okay to cry at events. Listen, at the end of the day, it's emotions, you know? Get the best of you. But for real. Did the foosball table survive? Dude, the legs were about to crumble. The legs were about to crumble. The actual bars of the foosball tables, I'm pretty sure 2 of them are like bent and cannot spin fully anymore. There are magnets. I have 5 left. I have 5 of these bad boys left. Now, Patty got 1, which means I have 4 more left after that. But we'll figure it out. If anybody needs magnets or wants magnets, maybe I will mail them. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. Really love those magnets. Thank you, Jinrai. Yeah, last year I had done stickers, and I think stickers are always fun, always a blast. I'm always happy to get stickers too, and I have a bunch of stickers this year that I'll show off here shortly. But yeah, I just want to switch it up a little bit. So I was like, oh, what can I do that's, you know, still fairly reasonably priced and is also easy to carry? And lo and behold, like the magnets actually didn't cost that much more than stickers, so I was pretty happy with that. I was watching from home when I was balling and I wasn't even in the venue. Yeah, the venue atmosphere at that point was like so, there was something about it, you know. It wasn't sad or depressed. It was like cathartic in a way. It was a vibe, yeah. It was a vibe. Mac, I already sent you one. Hopefully it gets to you. Fingers crossed. I sent one to you and I sent one to, why am I blanking right now? Why am I blanking? Who else did I send a magnet to? Why am I blanking? Nothing yet? Okay. I mean, I know there's Canada Post strikes too right now happening, so there might be a little bit more of a delay. Oh. But yeah, exactly, Dylan. I'm glad you find skills, dude. The magnet. The magnets are sick. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm really happy with how they turned out and the vibrancy of it and everything. Like I wasn't sure if it was gonna be just like the stickers, but it actually was. Like I have to find out which company I did it from. I forget. It was like an online website. I'll find it. If anyone's interested in, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh man. Man, thank you again, Rachel, for the raids. You may have already ran off if you haven't yet. Regardless, feel free to do so. You know, go do what you got to do. We had just gone through some pictures, and I guess now I should go through some of the merch that we got. You know, nothing crazy. But there are some pretty fire elements here. So might as well show that. As well show that. Already showed this, but I got the feels right now. I know, just talking about it, man, is like, it's emotional. It's emotional because, you know, I mean, next year we have what's supposed to be DreamHack Europe, DreamHack NA, and then Halo Fest, whatever that looks like, right? But it is just going to be a different structure, right? We don't know exactly what that's going to look like, what it's going to feel like, where that's going to bring us. But I guess at the very least, we have things to look forward to next year, you know? I miss the Halo days. I haven't played in a day. And that's also something that I have to say, like, before the event, as we were getting closer and closer to the event, I was actually getting more and more anxious about it. And you would think, yeah, okay, it's normal. You're getting anxious. You got to travel. You know, it's a big event. You're seeing people that you see online and all that jazz. But my anxiety wasn't like stirred from that at all. In fact, like I was just genuinely excited for that aspect of it. I was just nervous because, from my end, as you guys know, I haven't really like invested as much time. And I said this before too in a previous stream, but I haven't invested as much time in Halo in recent times. You know, over the past like 6 months or so, I haven't really been consistent with it. I play every once in a while, every once in a blue moon, you know, versus what I used to do, which was like pretty much every day on stream. So the fact that everyone welcomed me in, Gamers Outreach was like happy to have me again, and you know, gain a chance to connect with people, and then having people come up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, like Omniscient Wolf," and I'm like, "Oh my god, like you guys still know me." You know, you guys still know me, and then asking for like I got a chance to sign some stuff, and I was like, "Oh shit." Like I don't actually have like something like a signature that I use for Omniscient Wolf, so I got to figure that out. I just like wrote Omniscient Wolf on people's stuff instead of like, you know, using calligraphy. I just didn't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And then you realize why when you play it. Yeah, well, listen, it is what it is at this point, especially after 4 years, right? That's something we need to remember too. The game has been pretty much live for almost 4 years at this point. The fact that so many of us have played it even after this time and continue to play it. I mean, MCC still has such a huge audience. Still has like its core audience, right? It's only normal, right? After all this time that maybe you want to try something else or play different games or whatnot. So I just want to thank everyone for, you know, obviously still welcoming me as part of the community, despite the fact that I haven't, like, you know, like I said, invested as much time into it as I used to. So, and the Banshee keeps keeping me Wolf at bay, dude. Axion run me over twice during the charity stream. Junkship as well, and Junkship got booted by accident. That was crazy. That was crazy. It's been a very crappy Monday. Oh no, crappy day. How come? Ashley's got no sound. MCC has grown, has more players than Witcher 3 now. To be fair, Witcher 3 single player, but yeah, that's actually impressive. I know Witcher 3 probably still has quite a few people playing it. And MCC has grown, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people too are have been going back to MCC versus Infinite. W Wolfie, thank you, Skills. I appreciate it. I'm getting my socks apparently, by the way, Thursday. This is unrelated. I just have some socks coming in. That, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna dive into that, but I'm supposed to be getting some socks this Thursday. Put you on DM Twitch, perfect. You want me to look at that now, or can I look at it later? Your call. Oh, Sam was proud of the clip, said you would like it. Okay, let's see this. Let's see this clip. Well, then this is a good segue. Okay, so if you guys don't know Sam, aka Stony She, I see the title already and I'm pretty proud. Okay, this is sick. I'm gonna full screen it. I'm not gonna give context here. So long story short, you guys obviously know my foot emote. You guys know that. But Sam, aka Stony, she has some new merch, and one of her merch is socks. And Skills here had gifted a giveaway. You could gift a giveaway for merch, and I ended up winning the socks. It was so poetic. So they're coming in on Thursday, and I have like agreed to like model them if Sam wants to use them as a emote. She's more than welcome to. And she's playing Halo tonight in Master Chief attire. So let's see this.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Ay, ay, ay. Sexy.
Feel like it's building up here. Oh. Oh!
Ninja! Oh, someone should clip that and send it to Wolfie. I swear to God.
Wait, I can hear. I don't have my headset on. Wait. I think I heard her say Wolfie. Wait. Sorry. I gotta read this. I gotta hear this, and then I'll.
Sexy. Ninja! Oh, someone should clip that and send it to Wolfie. I swear to God.
Dude, I love that. I love that. How for like the longest time people would even today, like, Sam hitting ninja, some people will hit ninjas and be like, dude, I gotta clip that and send it to Wolf, and I'm like, man, I love that. Alright. Oops, wrong screen, sorry. Wrong screen. There you go. That's so good. Let me read Mac's message here. No joke, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would be trying to stream or game like I had in the past 2 years. So just because you don't stream Halo doesn't mean you don't help or make people enjoy watching you. And so thank you, Mac. That's very kind of you to say, man. That's very kind of you to say. And I think that's something that I was also, I can't remember who I was having this conversation with this weekend, so I apologize. But I did have this weekend a conversation with someone, and I feel like I should remember who. But we were talking about just that. It might have been RLS, honestly. It might have been RLS. I don't want to get this wrong, but it might have been RLS. But we were talking about how, like, just because I don't play Halo as much doesn't mean like I can be, like, you can be more than one thing. You can be part of the Halo community and play other games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not one or the other. You can do both. So I think that's something that's resonated with me as something, like moving forward when it comes to our content and streaming plans and stuff. Like, there's nothing saying that now because you don't play Halo as consistently that you're not like welcome in the community or allowed to enjoy what Halo has to offer. You know what I mean? So I think that's an important aspect of it. Well, thank you, Mac. I appreciate that. And I will always encourage people to, if you guys love games, love streaming, like just do it. Sometimes that's the hardest part is just starting and just, keeping at it and just do what makes you have fun. Yeah, she said someone clipped that and sent it to Wolfie. It was so nice. Was it you, Dylan, that told me about that? Dude, maybe it was you. I apologize if it was. And I think it might have been you now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, okay. No, I'm talking about the ninja clip. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to remember who was the one I had the conversation with, and I think like it might have been RLS. But yeah, dude, there's been so many. Like, I totally remember you, Dylan, sending me a clip like that too, where you hit a ninja and you're like, oh, clip it, send it to Wolfie. I'm in the Halo community and I hate FPS games. What do you mean, CJ? What do you mean? You were literally competing in the FFA. Definitely, I really enjoy playing retro games on my stream from time to time. What's your favorite? Like, what are your favorite go-to retro games, Ben? Out of curiosity. And yeah, I think that's a good point. Like at the end of the day, we love the game, we love the franchise. There are some things that we will enjoy more than others. Some games we will enjoy more than others. Like, there will be moments where the game frustrates us, but at the end of the day, like, we're just a fan of what it has to offer, and that's fine. Everyone plays multiple games. I play Infinite MCC. This guy Axion, man. I'm gonna highlight his message too. So what you're saying is you only play Halo. Heard Axion. Does your game crash on MCC as well? I love competing. I love Halo, but I do not enjoy any other FPS games. Have you ever tried any other FPS games? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm obviously very into the finals these days. I don't know if you've ever tried the finals or cared to try the finals. Same. I think Halo just has such a unique feel compared to other games, right? Like even Battlefield 6, Call of Duty, like those games have like, for example, like faster TDKs, and they're just built with a different mindset in mind, right? Like that arena, feel is just so unique to. I don't want to say so unique to Halo. There's other arena games out there, right? Like, and we're talking about pure arena games, like we're talking about things like Unreal Tournament and Quake, But yeah, I know what you're saying. Like Halo scratches that itch and plays in a certain way that you just vibe with the most. But if I'm shooting, I'd rather play Halo. Thank you for the breathe. Yeah, I think in terms of Halo, the closest thing that I've ever felt to that game in particular would be Splitgate. Splitgate 1 more than Splitgate 2 because Splitgate 2 took like the whole loadout system. Although that in itself, I think, is being tweaked now anyways for the relaunch of Splitgate 2, which will be happening. And we'll definitely be checking out. I'm curious to see like what direction they're going to go with that. I think they're having a playtest soon, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, I think Splitgate 1 was like the closest thing to it, but obviously you had the whole portal mechanic, which makes things quite a bit more different than Halo. But I remember playing Splitgate 1 and being like, holy shit, this is like the closest thing to Halo right now. I enjoy Donkey Kong Trilogy. Dude, the Donkey Kong Trilogy, like the OG, is so good. I think Donkey Country 1 is still my favorite, but I still enjoy 2 and 3 with Diddy and Dixie and all that. Contra, classic Mario games, Sonic, Diddy Kong Racing, Killer Instinct, Battletoads, Mega Man 2, just to name a few. Those are all fire choices, Ben. Fire choices. For me, Halo is a constant. So many girlfriends, friends, jobs, births, deaths, the while. But some sort of Halo has always been there. Halo's my balance. That's a good way of looking at it, honestly. Like I can respect that. Like for me, Halo wasn't as instrumental to me when it comes to multiplayer because I truly never hopped on multiplayer. But subtle flex, but okay, there's like subtle flex. You had so many girlfriends, so many jobs, so many friends. I mean, the births and deaths part. Especially the deaths part. That might be a little, not as flexy, but yeah. Darcy calling you out on the subtle flex. Well, speaking of Halo, just all the girls part, yeah. All the girlfriends. Does anyone need a clean sweep badge weapon charm? Because I have 10 codes of these to give away. Like for real. I have like 10 of these codes still. So, met my ex-girlfriend in Halo Reach. Hey, that's something, even if it is X. Even if it's X. Could have been. I have 10. Dude, I have 10. I had like 15 at the venue. But I don't know who needs this. Does anyone need this? I got 10 of these. Got mine in the exchange. Find mine via Halo. And she sucks. Penguin. I have no clue if I need it. I swear, I just have 10 of these. I don't know what to do anymore. I have the actual clean sweep on my keychain. Didn't you get that last year, Patty, if I'm not mistaken, at the Worlds? But yeah, if anyone needs one, just let me know. I have 10. How are we going to do this? How are we going to show off all the Halo merch here? Well, I got a nice little... Let's start with this, I guess. Podtacular. That's Dusty's podcast that he's had for like 20 years now, which is crazy. Nice little Podtacular bracelet. I actually got a shirt as well, which was super awesome. Thank you, Dusty. Pretty sure Road Dogg gave me this. I don't want to make an error here. I think Road Dogg also gave me this last year. Like, well, not the same one. He gave me another version of the helmet, but the skull, I should say, not the helmet. The oddball skull. So pretty sick, actually. Like, very well done. Very well done. Let's see. Put that there. Also have a Podtacular lanyard. So I got decked out in Podtacular stuff, funny enough. So thank you, Yen Dusty. I'm going to put this all on the table if I can. I already mentioned this, but let me open this. Koida handcrafted, 3D printed this keychain. that says Omniscient Wolf Wolfpack with my logo right there. So I can use that as a keychain, or if I just want to keep it as, you know, decor, memories, I can do that. Put that here. Dude, honestly, so much cool stuff. So much cool stuff. I got these. I got more like keychain stuff. Like, look at this. HCS 2025. Like 117. Prepare to drop. Prepare to drop. ODST. ODST's nuts, exactly. Sorry. Another ODST one. Feet first into hell. Dude, the merch is insane, CJ. There was just so much good stuff that was being shared and traded, and like I got this Halo Championship 2025 coin that also has like an Xbox and like 2002 Xbox 2000, yeah, like background. Halo Japan champion, like this coin is sick. Kind of hard to tell. I actually don't want to take it out of the plastic. I want to keep it on. So many stickers. Yeah, stickers is always a popular one, and I also have plenty of those to share. Send me a ODST one, please. You want one of these? Prepare to drop or feet first into hell? Dude, they're so good. They're so good. Got an HCS Halo Championship 2025 magnet. Pretty fire. Pretty fire. Mentioned this, but we got a partner badge this year working with Gamers Outreach, so does that allow us to get in early the Saturday morning, which was awesome, and obviously take the other entry point, which was a lot shorter. So subtle flex. Second year in a row, got a nice little bracelet from Ocean Queen, who is another fellow streamer. You might also know her as Bridget. Insane flex, I know. Just had a partner badge. I was able to get in early and leverage my status as partner to go through the other door. I feel like I should have like pushed up like my glasses to my eyes there, like just all nerd talk. This was a sick sticker from Frosty, Stay Frosty Cakes. She's also someone that streams if you guys want to follow her, Stay Frosty Cakes. Got a chance to meet her for the first time. She's awesome. She also has a wolf tattoo. Just FYI. This was also very sick. HCS keychain. HCS keychain. Just fire. Absolute fire. I'm running out of room here, guys. Like I said, I have so many of the clean sweep charms to share. I'll probably just tweet it out at this point and be like, hey, who wants a code? Let me know. I'll send it. Oh, this was a this was a Polaroid that Kismet printed out from our Friday dinner. Work in progress. It's got a Kismet sticker in the middle, so I guess she's been messing around with Polaroids recently. Did he rob the Halo Museum? Dude. So the Halo Museum at this point. I swear that's like honestly one of the other perks of the job, I think, is like just being involved in the community and whatnot, and like no, obviously it's just like it's so neat to be able to have all this stuff. It's and have things that are, you know, like given to you for partaking in certain stuff, like the partner badge and like even the HCS keychain. I think I got that for, you know, working closely with the HCS grassroots group this year, or the past few years, I should say. So Even the HCS magnet, I think that was from that as well. Like it's just it's awesome. She forgot you. How dare she? She's still in Seattle, Patty. She's still in Seattle. She's spending some extra days there, so maybe the opportunity's still there. Got this keychain from Mythic Gaming. Funny enough, I caught Kelly at the very end. And he's like, yeah, this is like the last one that we have. I was like, oh shit, I'll take that. Did you get your legendary wall mount? I did not. I was not VIP. I was not VIP. So even though I had the partner badge, it does not come with like the VIP privileges of, you know, the VIP package. That mount was sick from what I've seen. Like that was a very good VIP VIP package. Sticker. Oh, I got stickers from Nutty. Nutty always has these like holographic stickers, which are super sick. And this one's really nice. It's hard to tell. Not hard to tell, but it's like a picture of a Spartan graduating because he graduated from his, I think it's a master's, right? I think he did a master's. There. Got one from Junk Ship. Classic Junk Ship sticker. Speaking of Junk Ship, let's go. So very nice. Such a great design. Such a great design. Me too. I'm also proud of Nutty. He did a lot this year, man. Oh, this is actually really sick. This is really sick. This is a Hayabusa. Shout out to Fortune Cookie, dude. Yeah, Fortune Cookie knows what she's up to. I got a chance to meet Cookie as well. Got a nice little Hayabusa like pin. Oh, dude, hard to tell. Try to bring this close. Hayabusa pin. So sick. You got the wall mount, Ben? Did you put it up or anything? Oh. Oh, another podtacular thing. This is like a pretty heavy medallion. Community 2025, 20 years podtacular. Is pretty fire. I didn't get to find her. Unfortunately, I wanted to give her a sticker. I only ever saw her at the after party that Freezy was hosting on Sunday night. That's where I met her. I probably will eventually, but not right now. Fair. Fair. It looks crazy. Tyler, I shared some photos. Tyler was part of the boomer photo that I had with me. Always good to see Tyler. Hope you're doing well, good sir. Still have more clean sweep freaking codes. Like I said, I have like 10 clean sweep codes, man. I grab all the stickers at once and show them off as opposed to like reaching over. Straight up Haloing my fest. Mabel has come in here like the past 5 streams and has just absolutely come up with the craziest puns imaginable. What's up, Mabel? Oh, dude. Do you guys know Flozio by any chance? Flozio sent me a whole bunch of like Badger stickers. I have like 10 of them. But what was funny is that I was hanging up at the VIP area just chilling. I wasn't actually in the VIP area because I'm not allowed. I don't have the badge or anything. But I was just like next to it watching the games. And I see him. I think he was in the VIP area. Am I tripping? Anyways, he was there. He's like, oh, look, I finally met this guy. And I was like, oh, what? Oh, you're talking to me? He's like, yeah, Wolf. I'm like, oh, hi. And then we were having a conversation and everything. He was giving me stickers and stuff. And I was like, this is going to be really embarrassing. But who are you? I was like, who are you? Because what was driving me crazy and why I didn't ask that question earlier is because I could tell, like I heard his voice and I know his voice, but I've never seen his face. Because if you guys don't know, he does like a Badger style, Typhlosion style VTuber on stream. So I had no idea what he looked like, you know? Especially with the flash button, I had no idea how he looked like. And push-ups. All right, I got you. I got you. So yeah, like I said, not knowing how he looked like, and he was like, "Oh, it's me, Flosy." I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Okay, man, it's nice. Like, it was so nice to meet him and everything." But it was like crazy. And there were a few of those instances, not too many, where I was like, I know who you are. I'm supposed to know who you are, but I've either one forgotten or two never actually met you until this event, and it's not clicking. So I definitely had a few of those. Those are always like not embarrassing because there are just so many people in the community, right? It's bound to happen type thing, but it does feel like feels bad a little bit, you know? At least on my end. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, I should have known. I should have known. Sounds like you're jealous, might be a little bit, Mabel. You're just so good at it. I went to an impromptu after party at GameWorks on day 2 with the Spartan Army. Yes, I went to that one as well, like the SSG one that was hosted. We're more or less rested up. I had to get back to work today, so like I got in really, really late on Monday and had to work today, so it kind of sucked. He was annoying me in the FFA, Flozio. Ahoy, Sego. Ahoy, welcome in. What's up, Kyle? Welcome in. It's going. How are you? We just came back from HCS Worlds this weekend in Seattle. Wolf, give me some encouragement. I have to go make an incredibly difficult decision that I don't want to make. Give you some encouragement. You would have an incredibly difficult decision that I don't want to make. Is there any more context to that? I mean, the thing with difficult decisions, I think the advice that I would give anyone trying to make a decision is that you are usually, if you really take the time introspectively to think about it, you are usually leaning towards one way or another. Especially if there's like one of two choices. You're usually leaning towards one or the other. Don't second guess yourself. Go with what you're feeling. Let me get these push-ups in. Y'all know that Amazon blonde spotting girl? I so badly wanted to say hey and chickened out. That Amazon blonde spotting girl. The tall one. Oh, you're talking about Giggles? Worshipper Loki. I said hi to her on Sunday. Yeah, she's awesome. I've always had nothing but good things to say about Jordan. It's okay, I've been where you are too many times. Shit, it's awful. It's mercy. Oh shit, I missed a message. I'm an emergency vet. Oh man. Regardless of what happens, it's it's one of those situations where, you know, if you have to take a tough decision, it's gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be pain. But yes, to Patty's point, sometimes it is the best decision. Especially, you know, like I hate to say it from like also like a monetary perspective and stuff too, but you know, sometimes it's a matter, like sometimes you're delaying the inevitable. And then at what cost? Like there's just so many, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there's so many things to consider in terms of this, and I don't know, like obviously the full details of it, but CJ, Ashley, hope you guys, I'm so sorry to hear you guys haven't slept since Sunday and you've been at the emergency vet and stuff. I had a similar experience years ago, like a decade ago with my pooch. And we did like a whole GoFundMe because the costs were getting like astronomical. It was crazy. And I think it was like after 3 days, and like my dog had gotten better, but then it was for maybe a month extra. And then like my dog went down again, and it was just way too expensive. And even during that month, I would say like my dog wasn't ever the same. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that I had that extra time with my dog at the time, but it was one of the situations where, you know, it comes to the point where you just know, I think, what's best. It's just a matter of being able to actually like go through with it. But at the end of the day, like we don't know like the full situation, right? So it's all in your hands. It's your decision. I don't think there's a bad decision either way. It's just what you feel is right at that point, right? Like it's not a black and white thing. So just go with your gut. Hello, Anna. Welcome in. Sorry, Anna came in during this difficult conversation. Is like, what did I enter the chat for? But for real though, on the real CJ Ashley, you guys got this. No matter what you decide to do. Welcome in, Anna. It was a pleasure to meet you. I was just talking about people that I've had the chance to meet during the event that I sometimes like knew who they were, but I didn't know instantaneously. Like, Anna was one of them because Anna, like, unless I missed something, I've never seen Anna stream with a face cam. And obviously she's got her Twitch profile picture, which is her. But I saw her in person and I heard the voice, and the voice told me like I should know who you are. But I didn't know exactly until she said it. I was like, oh, I'm Devious Kid. And I was like, oh, Anna. And then I just knew. But it took me like 2-3 seconds for that to click, you know? But it was a pleasure meeting you, Anna. The MCC queen, as she is known. Oh, let's go. 7 stream streak, by the way, Sego. I almost missed that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's my sweet boy. I'm just avoiding making the decision. I already know what has to be done. Yeah. I think that last part is the poignant part there, CJ. Like, if you already know what has to be done, then you already know where you're leaning towards, right? It's just a matter of taking that tough decision and obviously taking the time to then take the time to, you know, process and grieve. Sounds good, Ashley. Go do what you got to do. CJ, you as well. That's fine. You guys take care of yourselves first and foremost, and all the best. And you know, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Some cam streams here and there. I don't think I've ever caught one of your cam streams, Anna. So I think that's why. Like every time I've rated you or gone into your stream, it was a no cam stream. So I don't think I've ever had the opportunity. So in my defense, the only thing I had to go on was your Twitch profile. But like I said, when I heard the voice, that's when I knew. That's when I knew that, hey, this is someone I should know. I was just going through my merch, FYI. So a little Polaroid that Fuzzy did for me from a picture that we took. What else? More stickers. We have more Flozio stickers. He had a bunch of Badger stickers. Another Badger sticker. Another one from Nutty. Thanks for the infinite memories, Nutty Daddy. Dude, I don't know. I can't remember. I have to ask him where he got these stickers from because he did a good job with them, honestly. This one's from Asherman. The face is something else. More Badger stickers, more Badger stickers, a bunch of Badger stickers. Like, honestly, like so many Badger stickers. I'm full of Badgers. Boomer sticker. Goes with the shirt. Badger. Ashman sticker again, but this time cartoon format. Badgers. Dude, how many Badgers did I get? It's crazy. Oh, look who I got here. Look who I got here. That looks like, if I read this correctly, X, Devious Kitten X on Twitch. So this was Anna's sticker. Oh, so good. The sticker was pretty cool. Nutty's got some cool stickers. Yeah. I really like this jamming cat here too. Wow, everyone's just dropping the emote. Wow. Oh, the cider Sego. Yeah, I get you. Cookie made them. I had to put them all on this PC. I mean, I wouldn't put it on the glass side though, you know? And the other side, you wouldn't be able to see. I feel like oftentimes with stickers, I tend to hoard them and then I should figure out something to do with them. Because I love stickers. Maybe I should do like maybe I could do like a binder. Like a binder of stickers where I don't actually like use the stickers, but I put them in their own slot, you know, like Pokemon cards. I turn mine into magnets and how? Like you get like a basic magnet. Flashbang has been triggered. Flashbang has not been triggered. I managed to escape that. This one's from Sarah, XO Sarah, which I got to meet at the venue, a fellow Canadian. Although she loves the Toronto Maple Leafs and I hate them, so there might be some beef in the future. You're late. You're never late, Gray. It's currently 11:35. We're still vibing. We're still vibing. Schisma sticker. More Flozio stickers. Like, how many of these did I have? I think he gave me like 12. A big sheet and cut him out. Oh. Interesting. Okay. She's smart though. Got the socials on there. Everyone needs to do that. Yeah, that's actually very smart. I feel like with my magnet and stickers, I don't have to because it literally says Omniscient Wolf on them. And that tends to be, that's like pretty much my handle on everything except YouTube, which is Omniscient Wolf Gaming. But yeah. Another honey badger, like holy. I swear all my stickers were just badgers. Schisma sticker for the Battle Royale that he released, which was huge. And last but not least, the Mythic Gaming sticker. Yeah. And then, like I said, all from that, aside from I have like the posters, which is something that I also don't really use. I just save them and hoard them. And I have like 5 magnets remaining out of the 100 that I had. So one of them is going to Patty because I forgot to give Patty a magnet somehow. And then I have 4 more that I'll figure out what to do with. If anyone maybe wants one, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, big sheet magnet sounds like a good idea. I wanted to make sure people knew who gave them that sticker. Yeah, that's something that I struggled with last year more than this year, I would say. I feel like this year I kind of know where all the stickers are coming from. But last year there were a few stickers where I was like, who did I get this from again? And blah, blah, blah. Which sticker is your favorite? Oh, you're putting me on the spot here, huh? You're putting me on the spot. I mean, Anna's here now, so I have to say Anna sticker, right? No, Anna sticker's pretty fire. I think overall, my favorite one is probably this one. Right here. I'm not trying to be biased. All of them are my favorite. That's a good answer. The reason I say this because this is like a very unique Spartan holding a class of 2025 design. And he learned like Nutty finished the fight. Like I like it because it symbolizes Nutty's graduation from his degree. So, but yes, all of them in short are my favorite. All of them in short are my favorite. So good. Yeah, he always seems to like get those multicolored ones, which are pretty fire. But there's some good stickers overall. Like honestly, there's and just such good merch. It's so cool to see what people come up with. And obviously, like this is my favorite like personal design. Because I mean, how could you not like? Anna's got one of these as well, like the personalized keychain dog tags. It's kind of hard to beat, you know. Kind of hard to beat. Yeah, much sparkle, exactly, much sparkle. For Halo Fest, I got Patty condoms. Whale. I have a feeling. My bad, wrong chat. Oh, okay. You're sending Kismet a message, right? Because I'm sure she'd be like, "That's a fire idea." I'm sure she would encourage you for that one. Oh man. Like what the hell? Guys, any affordable ideas for a zombie apocalypse themed Halloween party? Makeup? Just makeup, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert in the makeup department, but I'm assuming makeup would be something that would work. For chance? Maybe. Borrow a boy's t-shirt and rip it up. Never give back. I'm dead. Just give everyone COVID. Wild comms. Patty's on one right now. Oh, dude. I wasn't planning on gaming tonight, I'll be honest with you. But I think I want to try something. I think I want to try something. It just came out today. Oh, 500 megabytes, easy. Okay. Let's put that on. Let's put that on. Give me a t-shirt then, boy. Or now I gotta ask another man. Oh, damn. I mean, Penguin's the one with a suggestion, too. Kind of shot himself in the foot there, huh? No, but it was an absolute pleasure getting to meet some of you for the first time, hanging out with you guys that I've already met in the past. Like, it never gets old. It never gets old. Halls of Torment? What's Halls of Torment? Is that a game? Halls of Torment. Oh, that is a game. Interesting. No, not that game. You guys will see here shortly. You guys will see here shortly. I'm going to play like one run of this game. Just because I want to try it. But yeah, before I do want to like sort of close out the Worlds recap session by saying it was a fantastic Worlds. I had a great time. In some ways, I enjoyed it even more than last year's Worlds. And it is incredibly bittersweet that, of course, we don't know exactly how next year is going to shape up to be, despite obviously knowing there's going to be a DreamHack and Halo Fest and all that. It's not going to be the same, right? The same of what we're used to when it comes to the format of stuff. So next major event you go to, I need to get a picture with you. And that was also another thing that I mentioned, Jinrai. I wasn't very good with taking pictures with people this year in terms of like being like, oh, let's take a picture. I was much more like live in the moment type thing. But Jinrai, 1000%, 100%. I think next time I will focus to be like, hey, if I see you for the first time, I'm gonna try to snap a picture with you, just because you see someone once and you don't see them again for the rest of the weekend, you know? Or if you do, they're like the last people you see. The last people that I saw was Anna and Tyler. Those were the last two people that I saw coming out of Freezy's Airbnb party, which was absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. It was nice meeting someone the same height as Tactical Tyler. Oh, you mean Tyler's twin, right? Anna, you mean Tyler's twin? Is that what you mean? Dude, Tyler's twin was wild though. Like that picture was actually insane. And the fact that they were wearing like Halo 2 and Halo 3 shirts. What the hell? It says controllers not supported on this game, but we'll see. I didn't start locking in with the pictures until Sunday. And then at that point, you're like, oh shit, I'm screwed. You know? I'm screwed. That was the best Worlds for Wolf since he decided to never attend another. Never launched the game for the first time. I literally just got an achievement for that. What the hell? I'm usually great at taking pictures with people, and I fumbled hit hard this weekend. To be fair, though, I think a lot of people were just so busy, living in the moment, you know? I think that's what it was, more than anything else. Okay, this game cannot be played with controller. Okay, fine. Whatever the next LAN is what we get. I do expect it to be a more intimate venue than when we got at Worlds this past weekend. I imagine Halo Fest is still going to be like a popular and everything, but I agree in the sense that, you know, people that were there necessarily for the competition will not be as invested, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what other venue they'll host it at. This party was epic. We stayed up till like 8:30, which is wild. It's like I left at 3:30 a.m. and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm game. I was kind of shy with trying to get pics. It's alright, Jinrai. Don't worry about it. There's always next time, you know? At least we hope. At least we hope. There it is. Hopefully it picks it up. See, okay. All really looking forward to Halo Fest. You're gonna lock in for that. I'm gonna wear a billboard. You working 5 hours? All right, man. Get some rest, man. Then get a sticker or a picture with junk ship. Damn. Nah, it happens. I didn't give Patty a magnet, and I, you know, spent at least some time, all 3 days with him. Shades had me deep in my feels, dude. 8:30 a.m. I'm sure at that point, you know, the exhaustion kicked in too, and the feels were just exponentially increased. I have plenty of extra stickers. We'll definitely remember to bring some to the next event I go to. Forgot to give one also. Okay, at least it's a mutual miss there with the stickers. It's at the Summit Center down the street. The Summit Center. Had an awesome combo with Giggles. We just talked about art for like hours. Oh, nice. I mean, if you had a great combo about life, anything and everything. Those are always the best conversations, those late night conversations, right? You know, you're just vibing, just hanging out, talking about the real shit, you know? A little bit more intimate than, you know, the small talk here and there. Junk's still a big stud as always. Dude, he's a stud, and the issue is that he's still young, you know? He's still young. That's my problem with him. I got beef with him. Okay. Let's see if I play this, if it shows up on screen. It does, okay. Alright. So if you guys don't know, Bathrobe Spartan. Actually, does he go by Bathroom Spartan, or is it just Bathrobe? I think it's Bathrobe Spartan. Am I tripping? Bathrobe Cast, Bathrobe Spartan. Okay. So he and I guess a few others, I don't know how many people are involved, but they created a game that came out today for free. It's called Spartan Survivors. It's like a Vampire Survivors game, but Spartan themed. Spartan themed. The jawline too smooth, damn. You're the reason I got woken up at 9 a.m. by Jordan, Sego. I gotta say though, I don't gas myself up often, but I was looking good this weekend. Listen, dude. That's what we need, you know. You have the confidence. You feel like you have, like we all have those, right? Like we're like, oh shit, like I'm actually feeling good this weekend. Like let's pop off. Matt, it was great to see you as always, brother. Wish we could have hung out a bit more. I agree. I know, Matt. It's like never enough time. It's always like, you know, 3 days and being pulled in different directions, saying hi to different people, and there's never like that opportunity to just like chill out and hang. It was a blast, Matt. I mean, I enjoyed the moments that we did have. It was a good time. It was a good event. It was just peak. Let me hide my controller here. I figured I'd try a run of this just real quick, but this is essentially like Spartan Survivors, which is free to play on Steam right now. And it plays like Vampire Survivors, if you guys have ever played that. Someone told me you were Freezes, but I couldn't find you. Oh, dude, I spent... So the party was originally in the basement of Freezy's, like the music and everything. And then I think because of internet connections, he brought his setup upstairs. But me and a few others continued to stay downstairs and play like foosball and stuff. So I was like downstairs for most of the night, I would say. I did pop up a few times, but yeah, we were downstairs till like 3:30 a.m. man. Yeah, the foosball. We were just foosballing it up, man. Yeah, this released today. Like officially, it was already available, I think, on mobile, if I'm not mistaken, or something of that nature, and now it's on Steam officially. When I met Junkship IRL, I was like, damn, this guy's gonna grow taller than me. And I was like, ah, oh, finally got to meet Junkship. I know. That was me last year when I got to meet Junkship. Yeah, downstairs was also a vibe. It was just a much more like quiet vibe. And then of course, like the outside part was also like a little bit of a party, but yeah, it was vibey, you know. Upstairs was definitely like where the party was at. I was downstairs for a bit, but I didn't see you. I Ubered home at 5:30. That's wild. Yeah, I was downstairs. I was downstairs too. I wasn't like downstairs outside. I was literally downstairs in the basement. I Ubered home at 3:30. You were up even later. Sheesh. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a downstairs. See, we got there a bit early, and by early I mean literally like 10 p.m. and nothing much was going on. So we got a chance to sort of like tour the place, and downstairs became our like safe haven, I guess. Downstairs is the only place I could have survived in that to maybe 2 hours max. Wolf snuck out. So what was funny is that we called the Uber, and the Uber was like 10 minutes away, and I was like, okay, I gotta go upstairs and say my goodbyes and stuff. And then I was saying my goodbyes to the people downstairs, and by the time I got upstairs, like the Uber was pretty much there. So I walked upstairs, and the first two people that I saw were Tyler and Anna, Devious Kitten, and those were the last two people that I got a chance to say goodbye to. And I was like, oh, hi guys, good to see you again. Bye guys, see you next time. I gotta go. I know. The place made a home of the basement. Yeah, 10 minutes. I was like, plenty of time. Yeah, we got 10 minutes. That's good. Plenty of time to go say goodbye to everyone. What was I thinking? Like, we spent like 8 minutes saying goodbye to the people in the basement. Like, what? Crazy. Man just appeared out of thin air and dipped. That was pretty much like exactly what happened. Fuzzy was like, when is the Uber coming? Yeah, Fuzzy was when we had spoken, he's like, oh yeah, I'll be down to hang out for a bit, maybe leave at 1 or 2 or something. And we're like, yeah, sure, sounds good. And then we just obviously started vibing, started enjoying ourselves, and Fuzzy as well, actually, you know, like, don't get me wrong, Fuzzy was not like sitting in the corner moving. He was all in on it as well. But obviously, like 3:30 a.m. rolls around, you're kind of like, okay, well, maybe it's time. Yeah, he was tapped out at the end. He was tapped out. Whoever made those shallow shots, we did an excellent job. Probably Savage Giggles. Probably. Yeah, we were literally playing the football. Like, we were by the football table mostly. I would say we were on that side. Oh, so funny, so funny. But yeah, a lot of the people that I've like, a lot of the old like I say OG crew here that I met at Fort Worth in 2023 were pretty much in the basement just vibing. It was good times. It was good times. And obviously we would, you know, hang out with everyone else, say hi and all that jazz, and have a good time chatting it up. But it was just like a funny way to end the night. How to recover? The recovery was rough because I slept at 4:30 a.m., woke up at 6:30 a.m. Yeah, it was kind of rough, and I didn't really sleep much in the plane. Then I came back like 10:30 p.m. home, or 10 p.m. home. Got on the computer, edited the Gamers Outreach clips that I posted on Twitter earlier today, and then I conked out. And then I had to work. Gotta get you on the rooftop next time. We're all chilling out on them there on the last night. The rooftop? Which rooftop? From the Airbnb of that one place? You know, it's 2 years in a row that I missed out on that. It's crazy. Oh my god. Oh, this is sick. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to check this out, and this is vibey. Assault rifle level 2. Let's go, please. Oh, you guys can't see that menu for some reason. Okay, fine. I gotta do an actual recap post. I try to keep mine short, personally. Just because I feel like I could say so much on it, but I also did not want to get that sappy. Just me personally, I wanted to try to, like, you know... I wanted to stay non-teary-eyed. Speaking of sleep, I should be in bed. You gotta wake up early tomorrow, Gray. I appreciate you being here. Gotta meet Austin. I also met Austin, yes. I said hi to him a few times. Yeah, he's a good guy, and he managed to get his camera equipment in there thanks to Div, which was awesome. Okay. Nice. I'm actually vibing with this game. That was a drop? Wow. I thought the game crashed. No, so for whatever reason, it's not capturing the menus when I level up. So you guys can't see. There's a whole decision thing. Yeah. So like right now, it's not that it crashed, it's just that it says level up and I could see the screens. Like it's, I don't know, it's been strange. I mean, I guess I could maybe do this. Will this work better? Oh shit, all right, here we go. This is not what I usually use. This is my desktop capture, not my game capture. So here we are. Bro got home and worked on clips. I know, like what the hell? Who am I? Great, if you need to go to bed, by all means, go do get your sleep. Go do get your sleep, yeah. Go get your sleep. I'm total. Next time, I am totally down. I'm totally down. I had to take an Uber at 3 a.m. on Monday for a 6 a.m. flight, and I'm still. How much of a flight was it for you, Jinrai? It's the world's guy. What's up, Shay? You saw me on, what did you see me on? Native stream? I slept until 2 p.m. today, dude. I'm jealous, man. Like, I, you know, had work and stuff, and I was like, another day off would have been maybe nice. Oh my god. This is so Vampire Survivors, it's actually crazy. My flight got delayed when I left. I got to chill with Scooby and the boys in the terminal. That's actually awesome. 6-hour flight? Okay. I feel that. I mean, you pretty much went country to country, but like, or like across the country, but yeah, that was about the same. I mean, I had like an hour to Vancouver and then like 5 hours and a half to Montreal. So ended up being roughly that with a connection flight and everything. I didn't see you on Native stream. Yeah, like I passed by him and I was like, oh, this guy looks familiar. And then I looked back and I was like, oh yeah, it is him. So let me go say hi. I say an hour, but we spent so much time on the tarmac that it was an hour, you know? It really was an hour. Oh my god. Give me all the XP, please. Yeah, this is a free to play game, by the way. I think that was the only way that that Halo Studios was going to allow for this game to come out. Let's do this. All grunts must die. Ooh. Dead. This is called Spartan Survivors. It literally came out today. It's not an official Halo game, but Halo gave their blessing for this team to put it together. So that's why we have this. Had to wake up early for work today. Yeah, same general. Thankfully, I work from home, so it's not too big of a deal. But it still felt odd. And then getting back into the routine with my daughter, with dinner, with all that, taking out the garbage tonight and recycling and all that stuff. Like, it was an experience. It was an experience. 27-minute flight. It takes more time checking in baggage than in air. Yes, checking in the pre-boarding process too. Like, it's actually wild when you think about it, how you spend your time doing that more than anything else for such a short flight. Oh my god. Uh, 360 plasma bolt? Sure. More weapons, please. I gotta drop. Increased damage. I'm Sag. Why are you Sag, Patty? Is it cause... Well, is it cause it's over? You know what they say, right? Smile, don't... Wait, what is it? Don't be sad because it's over. Smile because it happened. Or be happy because it's happened. Oh my god, we are getting overrun here now. I need more grenades. I'm running out of space. I am scared. I'm gonna run through this, I don't care. I'm gonna die so quickly. Oh. Just miss y'all, man. Just get my shrink this week because of Worlds. To be fair, Probably one of the rare times I'll say worth it, you know? Right? Worth it? Nah, I know. It's bittersweet. It's, you know, so different. It's just such a different vibe feel, right? You're like, wait a second, like I was just hanging out with these people. What happened? Where am I? Holy, we have some elites now, some covenant. I'm so dead. There's just no way. Whew. Overshared? Ah. I don't think there's such a thing as oversharing, you know? If I'm being honest. I mean, maybe... It depends on what it is. Like, if you're overgetting, like, X-rated and stuff, that's a different story, but, you know. It's wild to me that it means this much, you know? I don't think it is, you know? In the sense that... This is very therapeutic too, by the way, like playing this while having this discussion. I don't think it is, because at the end of the day, like, whatever means, like, whatever's important to you is important to you. Whatever means, like, has a meaning to you is your meaning. Kind of sounds very ambiguous, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Overshare? Is that the clip? What is it? What is this? Is this the hot bitches? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? I'm just... Listen, dude, I'm gonna prove it to you guys, alright? No, not hot Seattle girls. No, no one wants to see that. Oh, dude. That was a mistake. Dude. Okay, it wasn't called hot. Yeah, you don't clip the pertinent part there. God. Before we know it, we'll be preparing to go to Halo Fest. Hopefully, yeah, that might be the play, you know? Yeah, safe space, 100%. I totally get it, man. I totally get it. Like, if I could spend more time with the Halo peeps, I would. If we could take like a 2-week vacation, just the Halo peeps, imagine? Maybe after 2 weeks we get sick of each other, you know? Maybe. Or maybe we wouldn't. Maybe we wouldn't. Stingles died. Clipception? Did you just clip me watching my clip? Are you kidding me? I'm just... Listen, dude, I'm gonna prove it to you guys, alright? You're the worst. No, not hot Seattle girls. No one wants to see that. Oh, dude. That was a mistake. You're the worst. God damn it. God damn it. Get out of here. Stop clipception. Gosh. Son! My son, have you made it home okay, son? Hello, Scooby. Oh my god. What question did they ask you before you could enter the US? Funny enough, they didn't ask me anything. I literally gave them my passport and they were like, huh, this customs line that's been this long has been like that since 2:30 p.m. It was like 5 hours later. I was like, oh, cool. Thanks for letting me know. And he was like, have a good trip. Didn't ask me anything. First time I never got asked anything. First time. Another one? Okay, I'm not watching that because I'm gonna get clipped, okay? I'm not watching that. Community is incredibly deep and passionate and love for the game and their friends, and it truly is a moving and life-changing thing. As much as someone else wouldn't assume it to be from the outside looking in. Oh yeah, like if I was to explain this to like my dad or my mom or something, like they might get it to an extent, but they would not understand it. Like the whole online friends, you know, shenanigans. You're the worst, Eco. You're also the best, though. It's gonna be, I still have the magnet. How was your flight? Let's go. Flight back was fine, everything, like, excellent. No issues on both flights. Very smooth, on-time departures. I mean, the first one had a little bit too much tarmac time, like, time spent on the tarmac, but otherwise, we were fine. I'm gonna go play some Ace. See, the passion is still going. The passion is still flowing. Eric, get some rest. Sleep well. Appreciate the multiple clipceptions. I'm gonna go play some Ace. Then I will almost certainly go longer than I should be awake. Catch you later. Sounds good, man. Have fun. Have fun. Mine landed an hour early. I slept for most of it though. That's nice. How's the time difference adjustment? Are you figuring out the jet lag? If you are jet lag, that is. Dude, how do I get out of here? There's just no way I survive this. No way. But yeah, this is gonna be a GG here shortly. Oh man. I'm just trying to survive long enough to maybe get this drop. Throw two more knives and pierce through 10 more enemies. There's more drops on the bottom. Right. We are on level 21 of this game. What is this? Oh! Oh, super speed! Oh my god! What is this? Grenade! Explosion! They're all dead! Dead! Okay. Whew. Like a monsoon, baby. The passion knows no bounds, dude. I like the sound of that. I'm so jet lagged. I left on Monday and landed on Tuesday, dude. It's wild. Like, the most jet lag experience I ever had was when I went to Australia once, Scoomy. Oh my god, another 37-month resubs, Chris. Thank you, Chris, for the resub. 37 freaking months. How you doing? Did you make it back home safely? Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3+ years at this point. Scooby, when I left from Australia, it was Sunday morning, 8 AM. And then I landed in Vancouver in Canada, West Coast. Actually, Seattle, let's think about it. Vancouver at Sunday, 8 AM. After traveling 15 hours in the skies. And I had another 5-hour flight to go, which made me move in the East Coast time zone. And dude, I've never felt so trippy in my life. That was wild. Dude, Australia traveling, no joke, no joke. Like, I was like, I just spent 15, 16 hours in the skies. How the hell is it still 8 AM? It's cried. I'm home. When did you get home? I got home last night. I had to work today, so that was kind of rough, but we worked. We managed. We managed. Yeah. When did you get home today, Chris, or? I feel it for my cousin. He lives in Australia currently, so when he comes back, he has to go through it. Oh. Oof. Does your cousin live in your land as well? Or is he in the Americas? I mean, it could be elsewhere, but I just assume. I gotta get more shields here. Get off me.
And his name is John C.
Thank you, Patty. I didn't even have to look. I was like, it's Patty. Oh, that's so funny. Today, I've also been awake since 3 PM yesterday. 3 PM? Been awake since 3 PM. Wait, what the hell? You haven't slept tonight? He's from Ireland originally, but he moved to Australia nearly 2 years ago now, and he came back for Christmas last year. Gotcha. Yeah, not as crazy as coming to North America in terms of like time difference and stuff, and other side of the world, but still, that is still like a tough recovery. 100% Scooby. Sad my vacay week is over. When do you get back to work, Sego? I'm cracked. Dude. Was it a smooth travel back home though, Chris? might do a week next Worlds, to be honest. A weekend is not long enough. A weekend is not long enough, especially if you're coming from a further distance, I would say. Like, it would probably be worth it to take the week, Scooby, just to be able to explore, maybe hang out and do other stuff outside of just the venue. But at the end of the day, you know, that comes down to you and personal preference and what you want to get done. Today? Oh shit, Sego. That is like, why do we have to work? Why can't we just have money? I mean, I guess if we had all the money in the world, no one would do anything, so then we'd be really screwed. I don't know. Vicious cycle. It was great seeing you, Chris, as well. I miss you. I miss you, the boys, the gals, everybody. Like, I went through a whole recap essentially for the weekend, and I said on how, like, for me, one of the best parts of the trip, and not taking away anything from anyone or anything, or like anything else that took place in the weekend, because I had a blast overall, period, was just the fact that the last moments of this trip was spent with the people that I first met in Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just kind of like a full circle moment for the end of Infinite HCS for now, you know? Exactly. I felt like I was on a go mode 90% of the time. It's so rough because you're trying to get as much done, you know? You're trying to get as much done as possible throughout that time period. It's a challenge. I wish that plasma grenades would go upwards as opposed to downwards. Because I feel like I have to constantly be up if I want to actually take advantage of this. Oh, I'm so dead here. This is where I die. Oh no, I'm still alive. I live. Cool, what's up, Cool? I'm so sorry. I was talking about how there were a few people that I occasionally whiffed in terms of like, I met you or I didn't meet you, or maybe I did meet you and I was like, oh, you are who again? So Cool. It was a pleasure seeing you again, even though it was brief. I apologize. I apologize for my blunder. Right, Chris? Right? That was just such a like poetic way to have it wrap up. Another win for the unemployed. Wait, Scooby, are you not working presently? You lucky MFer. Let's decrease all cooldown. What's up, Golden? What's up, good sir? Good to see you, as always. Appreciate all the homies coming in and saying hi. I know a lot of you guys were at Worlds too, so it really does mean a lot for me that you guys are coming in to vibe out for a bit or reminisce over the weekend. I'm currently playing a game called Spartan Survivors, if you guys are wondering. It came out on Steam. It was developed by Bathrobe Spartan and a bunch of other people. Well, I don't know if there's a bunch of other people or if it was just Bathrobe. Regardless, they got the blessing from Halo Studios. Halo Studios said go ahead as long as it's free to play, so here we are. It all happened so fast. Yeah, it does. It does. Did you have a good weekend, Cool? No overall? I was at Worlds in Spirit, but nobody noticed my active camouflage. Is that what it is? You had your active camouflage running? What did you think of the event, Golden? If you caught some of it, or especially like the Halo Campaign Evolved remake? Any thoughts on that? Anyone else in the chat? Of course, you guys are welcome to chime in here. Especially those of you that actually play the game. Dude, this is wild. We are 7 minutes into this level. I think there are like 10 levels too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there's a health pack there. Dude, I need the health pack. Give it to me. Yes! There's so many elites. There's so many elites. How do I get past these guys? Holy. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 12:15. Okay. Yeah, we really need to call it quits here soon. This will be our one and only run of the night, but I could see myself definitely enjoying this game. This is just a Vampire Survivors, but Halo Edition, you know? Oh my god. Oh, the shield. There's another bomb there. Another bomb. Halo C remake is very interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. But I'm bummed there's no PvP. I didn't pay much attention to Worlds, but I know SR won, and Moist Critical was a happy camper. Yeah, he was a happy boy. He was a happy boy. Oh, it's Magnet. Let's go. Fire +1 projectile, sure. Oh my god, let's go. That was huge. Yeah, I didn't expect them to announce anything PvP related, unfortunately, but, you know, obviously timing-wise, an esports event, multiplayer focus, you're bound to have people that are looking forward to hear more about multiplayer than they are, you know, CE, like campaign.
To the king.
We did it! There's actually a victory at the end. Ooh, baby. Dude, you can actually download that? Oh, that is sick. Download. We're saving this. Just put pictures for now. Save. I got a Needler as a reward and 10 upgrade points. There's the Rain. There's Truth and Reconciliation. Holy. There's different levels. There's different characters as well. There's Bathrobe. Let's go. A goat? Halo.api? Alright, cool. Cool. Whew. I'm surprised that FaZe and SSG didn't do better. To be honest, SSG has been struggling for a while. I'm not too surprised about SSG. FaZe, though, yeah, definitely surprised on FaZe. Definitely surprised with FaZe. It is what it is. What are you gonna do, though? This is a cool game. It is Spartan Survivors. You guys definitely check it out. And it's free to play. How do I leave the game, though? I don't see an exit on the main menu, which is kind of wild if I'm thinking about it now. I guess I'm gonna alt it for this. Hopefully I have the right screen selected. All right, done. I didn't see a quit option there. So weird. All right, we're gonna find someone to raid out to. I really do appreciate you guys being here, hanging out, and you know, just vibing, reminiscing, talking about the good old days, which just happened. Let me see if Sam is still streaming, because if Sam's still streaming, I would love to raid Sam. She is doing her Master Chief cosplay, but she's playing WoW now. Can always still send it over to her anyways. Hey, will do. You guys, much love. Get some rest. If you guys can stick around for the raid, that would be tremendous. Tremendous. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna raid out to Sam. Like I said, I gotta respect the Master Chief cosplay. Looks like she switched over from Halo to WoW, but like I said, she's got the Master Chief cosplay going on. We got a chance to witness her hit a ninja, which I know is maybe like a first for her. Might be the first time she's hit a ninja. I'm not sure, but I know it's not something that she collects regularly. So let's go say hi. Bye-bye, everyone. Appreciate you guys. Once again, it was a pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting you, Jinrai. Pleasure meeting a bunch of you at Worlds. Always a good time. Never long enough. Like, that's just the way it is. But overall, I'm always happy to go through an event, and I wish I could go through to all of them, honestly. Like, I really do wish I could go all of them. But if there's one you should go to, it's always Worlds. I've said that, and I could not agree more. Much love, guys. You guys take care. Sleep well. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. All the best. Appreciate the resubs, the stream streaks, all that stuff. And that's going to be a wrap for now. Thank you guys for sticking around for the Yap session, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.